wherever you're tuned in today, around the state of Oklahoma, around these United States, or around the globe on the Sooner Radio Network. It is indeed an honor and a thrill to broadcast this rivalry for you. It looks like Sam Ehlinger will indeed be at quarterback for Texas. His running back will be Kyle Porter. Ehlinger, 6'2", true freshman from Austin Westlake High School. For the first time in a decade, Westlake beat Lake Travis last night. That is Baker Mayfield's alma mater. Amani Bledsoe and Devontae Lampkin in the starting lineup defensively for OU. 4 wide receivers set out of the shotgun. Ehlinger asks for the football, takes it, looks out to his right, now looks middle, throws a little dump screen to Porter. He's got it with room to run. 35 outside to the 40-yard line, and he's tackled there by Khalil Houghton. A 15-yard gain on the first snap for Texas.
There you see him kind of take advantage of a defense that's chomping at the bit, over pursues on the misdirection.
4 wides, the tight, or 3 wides, the tight end Kate Brewer lines up in front of Porter to the right of Ehlinger from the 40. Man in motion. Inside handoff goes to Porter to the 43, 44-yard line. A 4-yard run on first down. Kyle Porter, 5'10" sophomore from Katy, Texas. Devontae Lampkin, Obo Okoronkwo combined on the tackle.
Way too much push there on first down, but I do see our defensive line, they're lining up in gaps, a 4-man front.
Ehlinger rolling right after a quick snap, looking downfield, being pursued by Murray, and he dumps it into the Texas bench. And a big hit. Murray went ahead and sent him to the turf. No flag there. It'll be 3rd down and 6. First 3rd down of the game from the Texas 44-yard line. And the Sooner into the Cotton Bowl for the first time. Works itself into a frenzy today. Kenneth Mann in. Chance Sylvie in. 3 to the right, 1 to the left. Ehlinger has Porter behind him. Play clock at 10. They got to get to midfield for a first down. Sooners showing blitz up the middle. There's the snap. 4-man rush. Ehlinger back to pass. Throws right side. It is incomplete. He sailed it high over the head of Lorenzo Joe. And Texas is going to have to punt. Pretty good pressure on Ehlinger in the pocket that time. He had to let it fly, and it was nowhere close to Joe. It was Parnell Motley in coverage.
He didn't expect those linebackers to come up and press like that. He didn't have any backs back there to help him.
Sooners had allowed points on 5 consecutive possessions before that. That's other than the knees that Iowa State took at the end of the game last week. But they have forced a punt here, and C.D. Lamb is deep to receive on the 10-yard line. Good punter for Texas, Michael Dixon, a preseason All-American, lets off a wobbly one. CD comes up, calls fair catch, and takes it at the 15-yard line, and that's where Oklahoma will start their first possession. A 41-yard punt. Teddy Lehman, great start for the OU defense.
No, I really liked it. We gave up too much on that screen, but we regrouped. They got more. They got 6, I believe, on that first down run, and then they started throwing the football. I think that's good. If we can stop the run, you don't want to give up 6 on first down, but if they feel like they're going to try and pass and we can get to the quarterback like we did there, put some pressure on Ehlinger, I think we'll be okay.
Less than a minute gone by. No timeout here. Sooners will take the football at their own 15. Baker's got split backs. Sermon and Flowers with him. 3 wide receivers. Near side, C.D. Lamb and Mark Andrews, and to the far side, Jeffrey Mead. OU going right to left in the traveling whites. Out of the shotgun, Baker takes the football. Handoff Sermon, looking for running room, bounces it, has a hole over the left side to the 20, and he is tackled from behind out at the 22. 7-yard run on the first offensive play for Oklahoma by Trey Sermon.
That's our bread and butter run right there. You pull Evans and the guard all the way around the formation, and they lead up into the hole. That's good work there.
Safety Deshaun Elliott made the tackle. Same personnel package here for OU, but they line up 2 tight ends now. Andrews right into the line, Flowers on the left, so they got 7 guys up front. Pistol formation, Sermon deep. 2nd and 3. Handoff again, Sermon up the middle. First down to the 25, crashing to the 26-yard line. 2 straight runs by the Minister, and the Sooners have their first down of the day. Again, Deshaun Elliott on the stop. Sooners yet to sub on offense. Ball on the left hash, 1st and 10 from the OU 26. 13-12 to go, first quarter. Flowers in motion across the formation. He stops at the right end of the line, looks back at Baker. Now he's got a question for Baker. Now Baker wants him to come back and set up over here. A little confusion, it looks like. Still 10 to snap him. Now he goes in motion again. Baker's got it. Going to throw for the first time. Has time. Throws right side through the hands of Jeffrey Mead. Incomplete. Right at the first down marker on the right hash. It'll be 2nd and 10.
Texas goes man-to-man right there. They got a safety back in the middle of the field. That's what they do. They trust their cover guys to cover in one-on-ones, and that middle safety is going to read the quarterback's eyes.
Mead out, Badette in. 2nd and 10 from the 26. C.D. Lamb, the lone receiver, down here to the near side. Flowers in motion again, left to right. Snap. Handoff, Sermon. Bounces it outside. Big rope, 30, 35, first down to the 40. Makes a man miss, 45, and he's down there. Trey Sermon breaks off 20, move the chains.
Same play, bread and butter. You'll see this all afternoon, pulling the guard and tackle around the formation to lead up into the hole.
First downs brought to you by Blue Line Rental. Fast, safe, reliable construction equipment rentals. 1st and 10, OU at their own 46. We've seen 3 Trey Sermon runs and 1 incomplete pass so far. Pistol formation. 2 tight end set. Baker. Play action. Back to pass. Looks right. Looks back left. Has a pocket. He's going to wing it deep. Looking for the end zone for Badette. It is caught! It's a touchdown! Oh, mama! A 54-yard bomb from Mayfield to Badette. And the Sooners strike first in Dallas.
Boyd was in pretty good position, Toby, the corner. It looked like he thought he was going to undercut it and go for the pick, and it just sailed right over the top of his head.
I mean, that was a missile. And Baker Mayfield let fly and hit Badette in stride in the Texas end zone. Extra point by Seibert, up and good. Oh, we got fireworks early in Big T. 12-13 to go. First quarter, it's Oklahoma 7 and Texas nothing. Coach Merv, why'd that play work?
Awesome. That's what we didn't throw last week. No deep balls.
You said in the pregame they got to take some shots today.
Yep.
Chris, Teddy, down to you.
Teddy, one of the first people that Baker Mayfield patted on the helmet, gave kudos to, was his offensive line, specifically center Eric Wren. That play doesn't happen if Baker doesn't get the time in the pocket that offensive line allowed him.
Yeah, that was great stuff. I mean, the play action, we get the run going early on. They have to commit a guy to the box. That leaves you with one-on-ones. That's exactly what you want as a play caller if you're Lincoln Riley.
Ball falls off the tee. A little bit of wind in here today. It appears more than anything to be blowing across the field. Maybe helping out Seibert right now with Tad. Boston steps it off again. There's the approach and the kick. And for the second straight time, it'll go over the head of Kyle Porter and out of the...
See the quarterback run.
Chris Warren at running back this time. He's the big back, 6'4", 250. Sooners have Marquez Overton, Kenneth Mann, Neville Gallimore across the front with Obo. 3 to the left, 1 to the right, 4 wide receiver set from the 25. Ehlinger takes the snap, fakes a handoff. Back to pass, has time, throws deep down the near sideline. It is knocked away, nearly intercepted. Parnell Motley had in-tight position on Colin Johnson. And Johnson did a good job breaking up a pick by Motley. Second and 10.
Toby, that energized this sideline. The offense was all watching on the big screen, and as soon as they saw Parnell Motley break that up, Baker Mayfield jumped up. They realized the need for this defense to make a play.
Man in motion. Inside handoff, Warren met at the line, bounces it outside, then caught from behind after a short gain. Kenneth Murray, Obo Okoronkwo. Only 2 for Warren. It'll be 3rd and long for Texas here, 3rd and 8.
Love the pursuit by Murray there. And again, our defensive line, they're in a 4-man front. They're in gaps up on the inside. We've got a nose, we've got a 3 and a 5 technique. Looks really good.
Is that different, Ted?
Yeah, we've been lining for the most part this season. Big percentage, we've been head up 3-man front.
Looks like a 3-man front here on 3rd and 8. Caleb Kelly snipping around like he might bring a blitz. Emmanuel Beal as well. They got to get to the 35 for a first down. Ehlinger's got it. Back to pass, looking middle, under pressure. Hit as he throws, ball's loose. Who's got it? There's a scramble for it at the 17. No indication yet. There's a pile of crimson and burnt orange jerseys, and Texas has recovered, but it will be fourth down and a big loss on the play. Obo Okoronkwo forced the fumble. The Longhorns fell on it back at the 18 for a loss of 9. It's 3 and out.
And you're going to see that all afternoon. Huge mismatch. One of the biggest mismatches in this entire game is going to be Obo on both of those tackles for Texas.
Outstanding start for the OU defense, Coach.
Yeah, it sure was. And I tell you what, I think the best thing they've done is work those linebackers up there threatening blitz. They won't always blitz, but they've got those guys thinking.
CD has room to run here. Let's see. The punt by Michael Dixon is in the air. High hanging punt. Lamb, no fair catch yet. Takes it at the 31. Goes right, can't get away. Tackled immediately. A 56-yard punt by Dixon. And no return. But the Sooners have the ball back, leading 7-0. 10:31 to go first quarter in Dallas. 7-0 Sooners, 10:31 to go first quarter. OU has the ball back on their own 30-yard line. Sooner fans, wherever you're dialed in from today, we'd love to know. You can tweet us at OU on the air. Let us know where you're listening to Sooner football from today. At OU on the air, and we may share your location on the broadcast. Teddy Lehman, so there's a little bit of a new wrinkle, it looks like, for the OU defense early?
Yeah, they're lining their guys up in gaps. Now, you still have Obo as a stand-up outside backer. He's just basically playing the defensive end, standing up, but we're in gaps. That's a four-man front. Guys playing single gap, penetrating football, cleans everything up for the linebackers. Rodney
Anderson in at running back for OU. Pistol formation. They've got Badette, the touchdown maker. Andrews and Lamb at wideout. Flowers tight end left. 1st and 10. Baker pointing out the defense. Texas showing blitz. Here they come. Inside handoff. Anderson cannot get away from the first defender. He got 1 yard. That's it. P.J. Locke, the nickel back on the tackle.
Texas brings the pressure off the slot side there. Nickel pressure. Safety comes down, takes his cover down. That's man-to-man defense. You're going to see a lot of that from Texas today when they pressure.
2nd and 9.
Flowers is in his spot where they like to get him in the play-action running game, hiding behind that tackle.
Baker with Anderson to his left takes the football. Play action. Back to pass. Steps up in the pocket. Now under pressure. He's going to slide out and run. 35 comes to the near side and slides down at the 36-yard line. He was trying to get to the corner. Then he thought safety as he was closed off by Holton Hill. But he got 5. It'll be 3rd down and 4. First 3rd down today for the OU offense. On the season, they've been good, right at 50% on 3rd down. Texas, though, has been the best in the Big 12 defensively on 3rd down, allowing it to be picked up only 25% of the time. 3rd and 4. Baker's got Andrews and Badette to his right, Lamb to the left. They haven't thrown it to CD yet. Snap. Baker fakes a handoff, rolling right, throws right side, caught Andrews in Texas territory. They don't have the big guy down yet. Now they do. All the way down to the Texas 42.
Protection is pretty good there, too. They were wanting to put a lot of pressure on him, and they held up.
And a dangerous throw right over the top of Hughes, kind of baited Baker Mayfield into throwing that pass. Almost got a hand on it, may have even tipped it.
22 yards, and the Sooners are into Texas territory. First time today they've been there. Remember, they scored their first touchdown from their side of midfield. 2 backs here. You got Sermon and Anderson flanking Mayfield from the Texas 42. Snap, handoff Sermon up the middle. 40, breaks a tackle. 35, and he's knocked backwards to the Texas 33. That'll be a yard shy of another first down. Trey Sermon finding running room early. 4 carries, 40 yards. 2nd and 1. This is a really good position and yardage to take a shot here. 2nd and 1 from the Texas 33. 3 wide receiver set, split backs. Baker's got it. Hands it off to Sermon again, looking for a hole, bounces outside, steps out of a tackle. First down to the 30, to the 29. I'm telling you, if you come to tackle Trey Sermon, you better mean it. He steps out of another one, move the chains again.
I believe that's running through the tackle of what everyone thinks may be the best player in the Big 12 defensively, Malik Jefferson.
Indeed it was. Jefferson met him in the hole and did not win. 1st and 10, Sooners leading 7-0 at the Texas 28. 7:41 to go. Texas showing blitz. Looks like they're bringing a bunch here. Baker saw it and hit the pause button. Now looks back at Lincoln. Play clock at 8. Trey Sermon says, what's going on? Now he backs into his position. Play clock at 3. Here comes a blitz. Handoff Sermon. Can't get away from the first guy. He got a yard, maybe 2. It was Nashawn Hughes, the linebacker, that brought him down. It'll be 2nd and 8.5. Put the ball at the 27-yard line, so call it 2nd and 9. Dimitri Flowers is in.
A little bit different. We typically don't see Andrews and Flowers both on the line of scrimmage as traditional tight ends, and they are now.
7-man line there with tight ends on each end. Andrews and Flowers. Pistol formation. Rodney Anderson at back. Play clock at 5. Snap. Baker. Handoff Anderson over the right side. Hit at the 26 and knocked down there. He got 1. It'll be 3rd and long, though. Jefferson and Boyd teaming up on the tackle.
There you see the physicality from the Texas backer stepping up into the hole, making a physical tackle there.
6:21 to go, 7-0 OU. First quarter. Jeffrey Mead in, Jordan Smallwood in, Michael Jones in. It looks like Michael Jones is going to set up in the backfield as a running back.
CeeDee Lamb in a slot position. He's usually on the outside.
Michael now splits out into a slot as well. So 5 wide, empty set, 3rd and 8. Sooners have to get to the 18 for a first down. Baker's got it. Back to pass. Blitz is on. Scrambling. He'll run it himself. Gets away. Throws late. Caught inside the 10. Andrews. It'll be 1st and goal. Baker did one of those magic tricks where it looked like he was a dead duck, but somehow he slimed out of it and hit Andrews inside the 10.
Boy, pretty heads-up play by Jordan Smallwood. It looked like Andrews may have lost the ball at the end of that. He seemed down, but they've marked it back to where the fumble was recovered. At the out-of-bounds spot.
All right, so that'll put it at the 11. I didn't see that. Thank you, Chris. So he fumbled it out of bounds back at the 11.
But here's the thing. I thought he was down. I thought it came well after the play.
Sooners in the red zone either way, sponsored by Delta Dental of Oklahoma. Find your smile with Delta Dental of Oklahoma. So it's not 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 11. 4 receivers set. Mead alone to the high side. Baker. Handoff. Anderson swarmed in the backfield and dropped for a big loss. Big penetration by Texas that time. Dropped him beyond the 15. It's a loss of close to 5.
See that big D tackle, Poona Ford, getting in there, creating tons of havoc in the backfield. Slips between 2 blockers, and he's 3-4 yards deep in the backfield.
What do you like here, Coach?
They're going to have to throw it. They got too many in the box. They got a single coverage out here on this wide receiver. He may be the guy to go to.
2nd down and 14 from the 15. There's the snap. Baker looks right, throws right, caught Jeffrey Mead at the 6 and banged out of bounds there. They got a big chunk there. That'll bring up 3rd and 5. 9-yard pickup to Jeffrey Mead. That is only Mead's 3rd catch of the season.
Great rhythm there from Baker. Good catch. He showed that long, tall catch radius from Mead.
Mead, Michael Jones, Mark Andrews, CeeDee Lamb, and Rodney Anderson in the game. Sooners can get a first down without a touchdown here at the 1-yard line. 3rd down from the 6. Play clock at 5. Baker all alone, empty set. Takes the football. Looking left, has time. Looking back right, dancing. Now he's flushed to the right. Now he's going to come back to the left. Still looking, squeezes through a hole. Pump fake, got a man in the air, looks to run it himself, and he's ushered out of bounds back at the 8. Could not find anybody, and the Sooners will settle for a field goal try. So here comes Austin Seibert. Seibert 1 of 2 last week, 2 for 4 on the year. This will be a short one, a 25-yard try from the right hash with 4 minutes to go in the first quarter. holder is Connor McGinnis. The snapper, Wesley Horkey. Snap good, hold good, kick is away, and it is good. And Austin Seibert makes it a 2-score game. 3:49 to go first quarter in Dallas. It's now Oklahoma 10, Texas nothing.
Fraction screen that they threw back to the other side. There was a run that got out for 6 yards, possibly a run fit issue there. But for the most part, this defense looks like they're playing with a ton of energy, just like we asked.
Chris, we heard a lot of talk about passion and emotion this week. Do you sense it down there on the sideline?
Absolutely. This team is engaged and fired up.
Kickoff by Seibert, little bit shorter, but not much. It lands on the end line. Texas will start for the third straight possession on the 25. Sooner football brought to you by Buffalo Wild Wings, the official hangout for Sooner fans. Wings, beer, sports.
And I'll add this too. You know, again, it's the coach is very involved, Lincoln Riley. He is involved in every aspect, but it just seems, Toby, as if he's been in a few more huddles, maybe trying to keep guys fired up, maybe noticing that just might need a little bit of boost of energy every now and then. So I've noticed that from Coach Riley here early on.
Sam Ehlinger off to a 1-for-4 start passing. He's back out there for the third drive with 4 wide receivers and Kyle Porter at running back from the 25. In motion goes Reggie Hemphill-Maps. Ehlinger's going to run it himself over the right side, met by Kenneth Murray. Stiff arm to Murray, gets out of a tackle, and dives forward to the 29. Give him the 30, a 5-yard run, and Ehlinger won that matchup with Kenneth Murray. Stephen Parker will be credited with the tackle. 2nd and 5. He can do that. Ehlinger, not fleet of foot, but effective on the ground. Takes the snap. He's going to run it himself again this time. Met in the hole, and this time he did not win the battle. DJ Ward pushes him backwards. It'll be 3rd down. 3rd and 4. Whew. That was a collision I would not recommend for young Mr. Ehlinger. Texas so far 0 for 2 on 3rd downs. Sooners with a flurry of substitutions here. Kenneth Mann, Caleb Kelly, Chance Sylvie all in. They've got Mann, Ward, Okoronkwo, Kelly, and Beal, and then 6 defensive backs. Play clock at 7. Texas has to get to the 35 for a first down. Ehlinger's got the football. 3-man rush. Looking left. Now he's flushed back to his right. Being chased. Looking. Almost tripped up. Throws it late. And it's incomplete. Kenneth Mann tripped him. Obo Okoronkwo finished him off. And Texas goes 3 and out again. The Sooner defense has allowed 1 first down so far today. And Sam Ehlinger now 1 of 5 passing.
Giving them some hard, different looks, Toby, and they'll get better at picking them up. But this is a change. They're having to make some adjustments.
2:36 to go. C.D. Lamb at the 25 awaits the punt by Michael Dixon. His last one was a beauty. Here's this one, and that's a driving kick. It may be better. Lamb's going to let it sail over his head, bound at the 5 and into the end zone. 69-yard punt, but the Sooners will get it out on the 20. Boy, Teddy Lehman, this defense does not look like the defense we saw a week ago in Norman.
Nope, they look really good. Like I said, that D-line lining up in gaps changes everything. It's an attack front, helps the linebackers come downhill, defines everything instantly. You have to get double teams on the offensive line on those D linemen. It creates gaps for the backers where they can attack the line of scrimmage. That's number 1. 3rd down package right now is outstanding. A lot of people call it 6-pack. You got 3 down linemen, 2 backers, and you have 6 DBs. This is the package we saw Bolton in quite a bit. You can run twist. You can run all kinds of games on the inside. You can drop 8. There's a bunch of different things you can do, but continue to watch Obo. He's unblockable right now for those Texas tackles.
First sighting today of Grant Calcaterra, the freshman tight end, lines up slot right. Sermon, the running back. 1st and 10 from the 20. Sooners up 10-0. Snap to Baker, looks right, throws right, caught by Bedette at the line of scrimmage, has to make a man miss, does backs forward, but he gets only 2. He slips out of it and dives forward to the 25. An escape artist. It'll be 2nd and 5.
Toby, you were asking about the emotions on this bench. Neville Gallimore standing on the bench saying, hey, we're still mad. We're still mad, yelling at his teammates as they go through some of their X and O's, keeping that energy up.
Baker starts 5 for 6, and here comes the first flag of the day. False start on Oklahoma.
A false start by number 74 of the offense. It's a 5-yard penalty, and it's still second down.
I think, what
Vedette's hurt.
What he's talking about, too, with having to take care of the gaps in there. They're so concerned with those linebackers coming through and everything. The edges are getting soft, and we're getting some pressure from those guys.
Jeff Bedette has limped off the field. Jeffrey Mead replacing him. Texas showing blitz. Baker saw it. Says, hang on a second here. Let's make sure I'm covered. 2nd and 10 now, back at the 20. Baker's got it. It's a 4-man rush. Stands in the pocket, flings it deep down the middle. He's got Michael Jones, and he missed it. Just threw it a tad high. He had Michael Jones running open near midfield, and now we got a late flag in the backfield. Is this a hold, or did they hit Baker?
Looks like
Sooners
we're
are backing
walking
up.
back.
Holding by number 78 of the offense. It's a 10-yard penalty, and replay second down.
Interesting call here for Tom Herman. He could decline it, and it would be 3rd and 10, but he'll take it, and it'll be 2nd and 20. Not sure I would. Well, we'll see how it works out for him.
Quick update on Jeff Bedette. They are looking at his right leg. Toby will keep you up to date if number 2 can get back in the game. In the meantime, Marquise Brown has just checked in.
So the Sooners now backed up to their own 10-yard line with 1:33 to go first quarter, leading 10-0. 2nd and 20. Flowers, Marquise Brown, Calcaterra, C.D. Lamb. And the running back is Trey Sermon. Baker back to pass. Throws across the middle, caught by Marquise Brown. 15 has a hold of the 20, dances, 25, slips out to the 30. It's a first down. They threw it to little Marquise Brown, sprinting across the field, and he was able to traffic cone weave his way for a first down.
And that's the same play we missed on that final drive against Iowa State, where the receiver comes across and the front side is up blocking the linebackers in secondary just as the ball's thrown.
Same receiver. You're exactly right, Teddy. 1st and 10 from the 30. Eric Wren hanging on to the football. Now he sends it to Baker Mayfield. Baker's going to throw again. Pump fake, now lobs it down the middle. CD wide open in Texas territory. 40, 35, spun around at the 30, and they've got him down at the 26. The kid is back. CD Lamb is back, and there's a big play in the Cotton Bowl. 44 yards. CD Lamb was wide open. And the Sooners want to go quick to the line of scrimmage. Quick throw, caught by Lamb at the 30. 25 has a blocker to the 20, down the sidelines, and he's punched out of bounds. Around the 17, that'll be a gain of 9. Michael Jones, his lead tackler. And now we've got an injured Longhorn taking a knee over here. It's like Charles Aminahu. No, it's Nashawn Hughes.
That'll draw the ire of the Sooner fans here.
38 seconds to go first quarter. I'm sorry.
Nah,
Chris,
my
go
bad,
ahead.
Toby. Maybe an attempt here to try to slow things down, because if there was one thing that you've noticed on the Sooner sideline so far, Toby, is their ability to go at different paces all season long. And after that last exchange, when the offense came on the field, Lincoln Riley wanted to press the accelerator. He wanted to go faster, and obviously this team's been able to do that here in this drive.
You know, Texas defensively, we've seen breakdowns in coverage. Bedette beat a corner on the deep ball, but since then, some of the big plays are to wide open guys where there's been breakdowns in coverage.
Well, I think some of the adjustments in their secondary are caused by the fact that we're doing more running game than they anticipated or people have been able to do against them so far, and they're having to involve those defensive backs a little differently.
Sooners have 225 yards of offense in the first quarter. Texas, 19. They've got it 1st and 10 at the Texas 17 here. Pistol formation with Sermon high. You got Jeffrey Mead, Mark Andrews in the game, and Jordan Smallwood. Now they load a power pistol to the right with Flowers. Baker's got it. Handoff Sermon, running right. Met at the line of scrimmage, then knocked backwards. Malik Jefferson. It'll be 2nd and 10, and that will be the final play of quarter number 1. A great first quarter for Oklahoma. Offensively, defensively. And after 15 minutes of play, they lead this game 10-0. Baker, handoff, Flowers up the middle. I'm not sure he got it. This will be close. He's going to take a measurement here.
It's going to be short.
Well, 4th down without a measurement. 4th down. He got a half a yard. So he needs another half a yard. And looks like they're going to go for it here. Same personnel package. They're going full dozer again. Well, Texas in need of momentum, an opportunity to grab it right here. Ewells lines up as a lead blocker in the backfield this time. Now Baker's going to split out, and they're going to snap it directly to Flowers. 4th down, and Lincoln Riley wants a timeout. He didn't like what he saw.
And I don't like it either, because once a team sees
One, spread them out a little bit. You've had success running the ball when you spread them out.
First quarter stats, OU's got 8 first downs, Texas 1. Sooners 225 yards of offense, Texas 19. OU had the ball 2 ticks shy of 11 minutes of the 15 in the first half. They're dominating time of possession. Here we go, 4th down. It's going to be the same personnel package here. Mayfield, at least for now, lines up under center. Bobby Evans has lined up on the outside of the tackle here. Now Baker splits out to the right. They're going to directly snap it to Flowers. 4th down. Snap to Flowers. He runs back to the left. He's got the first down as he leaps. He does a flip over the 15 to the 14. Move the chain.
Ooh, a little pushing and shoving on the far side, too, with Baker Mayfield. He was involved with blocking Chris Boyd, the defensive back on the far side. That got a little nasty.
With some airborne allergies there as Flowers goes flipping over the 15 to get the first down, and the Sooners still have the football. Personnel changes here. Sermon and Anderson in at running back, split backs. Mark Andrews slot right, Jeffrey Mead wide right, CeeDee Lamb wide left. From the Texas 14, Baker's got it. Handoff Sermon, running right, cuts it back up, and he's stacked up for a loss at the 15. It'll be 2nd down and 11. Brandon Jones on the tackle.
we got to do better than that.
Flowers in for Andrews. 10-0 OU, 13:34 to go, second quarter.
There's extreme single coverage over on the left split end.
Let's see if he takes a shot up there to CD.
Same way down here on the right end. You can throw it quick, too.
Sermon in motion. Baker's got it. Handoff Anderson running left. Cuts it up. Has a hole to the 10. Cuts near side to the 5. To the 1. Diving. Is he in? Touchdown! Rodney Anderson from 15 yards out. It's 16-0 OU.
Great second effort by Anderson. Great to see him do that after being hurt all those years.
Second touchdown of the year for Rodney Anderson. He had the first touchdown of the season. Hasn't scored since, but he gets him one in Dallas, the Katy, Texas native. That had to feel good. They are checking with review to make sure his knee did not hit down before he went in, and now it's been confirmed. Touchdown is good.
Defense, that's really the difference. I expected our offense to play this well. I expected our defense to bounce back, but what they've put out there so far has just been special.
And the push from the offense, Toby, and Coach might be able to get into this a little bit more, stay hungry. They are not wanting the ills that affected them the last few weeks to reoccur here today.
Teddy, see if you can find the other half of Tommy Harris down there somewhere.
No kidding. He looks like a running back right now or a wide receiver.
Holy cow. AAA drive summary, 9 plays, 80 yards in 4 minutes and 17 seconds. Baker Mayfield starts the game 8 of 9 passing, 179 yards and a touchdown. MidFirst Bank is a premier partner of OU Athletics and your exclusive home for the OU debit card. Visit midfirst.com/Sooners for details. MidFirst Bank, true to your money. Baker Mayfield now over 10,000 career yards passing, only the second Sooner to ever do that. He's got 2 more touchdown passes today. That's now 17 TDs, no picks on the year. Kickoff comes down, maybe returnable. It'll be taken but dropped by Kyle Porter 2 yards deep, and they will submit to the touchback. 17-0 OU, 13:11 to go. Second quarter. Kenneth Mann, Neville Gallimore, Marquez Overton on the defensive front. It'll be Tennille Carter at running back. First time we've seen the freshman from Houston, 6'2", 205. He's got Cade Brewer, the tight end, as a lead blocker. Power pistol loaded left from the 25. Texas has 1 first down so far today. Ehlinger hands off Carter up the middle, met at the line, falls forward for a yard. Kenneth Mann the tackle. It'll be 2nd and 9. Texas has not been able to run it much, and Sam Ehlinger just 1 of 5 passing so far. 4 yards rushing thus far for Texas. 2nd and 9 from the 26. 4 wide receivers set. Now they send Gerard Hurd in motion. He'll set up in the backfield. They will hand it to Hurd. Nope, keeper Ehlinger up the middle, weaves by one guy. He gets past the 30 and out to the 33 on the ground. It'll set up 3rd and short. Zone read, fake handoff to Hurd, and Ehlinger kept it. Now they want to go quick on 3rd and 2. Texas 0 for 3 on 3rd down so far. Handoff Carter over the right side, has the first down barely, and then he's pushed back. Big hit. He needed 1, he got 2, so it'll be a first down, but Kenneth Murray popped him good. 2nd first down of the game, first since the opening drive of the game for Texas. 17-0 OU, 12-12 to go 2nd quarter. Ball between the 35 and 36-yard lines. Texas going right to left here in the 2nd. Out of the shotgun, Ehlinger sends Carter in motion, back to pass, throws quickly, slant pattern, bobbled but hung on to. At the 43, that's Gerard Hurd. He's tackled immediately, but it's a pickup of 8.
They cut Obo on the right side, gave a throwing window for Ehlinger right there to hit the guy slanting in over where Obo was lined up. Good job there by Texas.
Texas working with tempo here, giving 7. It'll be 2nd and 3. Power pistol loaded left. Carter the running back. Ehlinger's got the football. Flags fly as whistles will stop this play. Is it a false start? Stephen Parker thinks it is.
A false start on number 56 of the offense. It's a 5-yard penalty, and it's still 2nd down.
You got to be able to do that stuff without making mistakes, because it gets everybody all spirited up and they barely got to play called, and you can have some mistakes like that. That's tough, but you got to bear down offensively.
First Texas penalty today. Amani Bledsoe jogs off the field. Caleb Kelly on. It'll be 2nd down and 8 now, back at the 38. They're going to send Carter out wide right. Empty set, 5 wides. Ehlinger back to pass against a 3-man rush. Has time. Throws across the middle. It's caught by Lil Jordan Humphrey. He gets the corner. First down to the 50. A couple of Sooners took each other out, and he's into Sooner territory. It looked like Emmanuel Beal and Parnell Motley had him, but they ran into each other. And Little Jordan Humphrey took it all the way to the Sooner 45. 17 yards. Texas in Sooner territory for the first time today. Ehlinger has completed 2 balls on this possession. Man in motion is Hurd. Inside handoff Warren. Not much. He's still churning. Ehlinger comes in to help push him. They will give him 2 to the 43. 2nd and 8.
Really good job by the edge player right there. I think it was Obo holding point. Actually, it's Kenneth Murray standing in a nice athletic position where he can take the quarterback if he tries to go outside and then squeeze inside and make a nice physical tackle if he gives it.
17-0 Sooners. 2nd and 8 from the Sooner 43. 3 wides, tight end left. Hurd in motion. Ehlinger under pressure. They got him. It's a sack. Amani Bledsoe. Zone read. Ehlinger kept it. He was going to throw it, but Bledsoe was breathing down his neck, and when Ehlinger went to avoid him, he fell to a knee back at the 49.
And it was a perfect blitz call by Mike Stoops. As you see, he brought Stephen Parker off the edge, was right there. Ehlinger had to go to the ground.
6-yard loss. It brings up 3rd down and 14 now. Chris Warren and Cade Brewer split backs in the backfield. 3 wide receivers set. They got to get it to the 35 for a first down. Ehlinger has time, lobs it out to Brewer at the 50. At the 45, he bangs into Jordan Thomas, but he falls down at the 43. Well shy of a first down. And what will Texas do here? They got 6 there. It'll be 4th down and 8, and they're going for it.
Display defense. Don't panic.
Wow.
Display defense.
4th and 8 at the OU 43. Ehlinger out of the shotgun and whistles, and Oklahoma wants a timeout.
Oklahoma calls their second timeout of the half.
We'll take it with them.
You're reliving history. This classic college game continues next from Learfield.
3. Sooners used a timeout. They've got one more this half. Ehlinger has Chris Warren and Cade Brewer with him in the backfield. Gerard Hurd, Devin Duvernay, and Colin Johnson at wide receiver.
Jordan Thomas on Colin Johnson on the Texas sideline.
It looks like he's got man coverage.
They've completely left us. There we go. Now we're getting some folks over here.
Sooners showing blitz. They don't. 3-man rush. Ehlinger back to pass. Flush to his left. Being chased. Ehlinger throws late. Is caught. Incomplete. Out of bounds. And the Sooners have turned them over on downs. How about that defense? Obo nearly got him a sack in the backfield. Was that Obo chasing him? It was. Ehlinger was able to step out of it, threw late. Colin Johnson made a diving attempt at it, but he was out of bounds. And the Sooners take over on the 43-yard line.
That's a 3-man rush, and Obo just wrecking these tackles for Texas. You saw once during that drive they quick set him, which means the tackle jumps to him right now instead of sitting back and trying to build a pocket. They've also had a running back over there to help as well, but he's going to feast on these guys all day.
8:55 to go till halftime. Oklahoma a chance to grab this game by the throat right here. They go Flowers and Andrews. Double tight end set. Rodney Anderson at the top of the pistol. Now he moves Rodney to his left, Baker does. 2 wideouts, Marquise Brown and Jordan Smallwood. Baker throws across the middle, caught by Flowers at midfield, and he's tackled there. It's a gain of 7. The first pass today to Dimitri Flowers.
Threw that one last week for success. They were a little bit more ready for it than the team we played last week.
Deshaun Elliott the tackle. 2nd down and 3. Baker Mayfield now 9 of 10 passing. Power pistol set here. Anderson and Flowers loaded left. Ball is right on the cotton at midfield. Baker's got it. Handoff Anderson, running left, runs into Malik Jefferson and pushes him backwards. A gain of 2. Big collision there. It'll be 3rd and 1. Anderson, a physical run.
He's compact, man, and he's low to the ground. He runs with a good low center of gravity.
Sooners quickly to the line. Baker under center. Quarterback sneak straight ahead.
Oh, gosh.
I think he got just enough. Malik Jefferson came diving on the pile. Let's see where they spot this. He needed 1. He needed to get it to the 47. Put the ball down. Oh, wow, they put it back closer to the 48. You hear the moans from the Sooner crowd. We're going to measure this, and we might also
I think we're going to get a replay, too.
Look at the spot upstairs. We'll see. We haven't. You hardly ever these days see the old chains being brought out. Rarely happens, but that's what's going to happen here. Sooner football brought to you by OG&E, power at the speed of life.
I don't think it makes any difference. You can see where the stick was over there and where the ball is here.
Yeah, it looks like it's short by about a half a yard, and less than that, it's short by a foot. It'll be 4th down if we do not go to replay here. It'll be 4th down and a foot from the Texas 47.5. And no indication yet that we're going to look at this again.
Well, you got both teams on the field. You got the offense and the punt team. So it looks like the offense is coming out.
For it. Sooners are going for it. They're 1 for 1 on 4th down today. They need a half yard. They've got Baker in a shotgun here with Rodney Anderson. Bobby Evans went over to say something to the left side of the line. And now a flag early. Before the snap, a flag. False start going to be called.
A false start by number 56 of the offense. It's a 5-yard penalty, and it's still 4th down.
That must be Eric Wren, 58. He must have flinched the football, and now Oklahoma's going to punt. It is Oklahoma's 3rd penalty today. And this will be their first punt. Backs it up to the OU 47. It is Reggie Hemphill Maps standing inside his own 10. Austin Seibert's kick, high, spiraling, driving punt. Hemphill Maps lets it bound over his head. It takes a sideways bounce, and it's going to be down at the 1. Jordan Thomas. A 52-yard punt. He should go high-five Brad Dahlke. That was a beautiful sand wedge right there. And he stuck it. It's OU 251, Texas 56. Sooners do not have a safety this year. In fact, they do not have any non-offensive points this season. A chance to change that. Mark Jackson in the game. Ehlinger in the shotgun with Kyle Porter his back from the 1. He's at the OU end of the Cotton Bowl. Handoff Porter over the right side, wrapped up at the goal line. Oh, he just got out. No gain. DJ Ward, the tackle, second and 10.
He got a pretty good spot there, didn't he?
Obo getting a little bit of a break here, guys. He looks to be okay, but Mark Jackson Jr. getting the call, as you mentioned, Toby. Obo on the bench right now.
Got to watch this quarterback coming out of there after he fakes a handoff.
Ehlinger surrounded by Crimson, standing on Crimson. Second and 10 from the 1. There's the snap. Zone read again. Keeper by Ehlinger. Steps out of a tackle in the end zone and dives forward to the 5. Ooh, that was close.
I tried to tell him.
Mark Jackson with the tackle. DJ Ward almost got him in the end zone. It'll be 3rd down and 6 from the 5. Cade Brewer in for Texas. Texas just 1 of 5 on 3rd down so far today. Standing 1 yard deep, awaiting the shotgun snap. Ehlinger's got it, wants to throw. Looking right, throws right side, incomplete. Parnell Motley was wearing John Burt, the receiver over there. And Texas is going to have to punt from not too far in front of the Conestoga.
And Toby, 0 plays on the field for Obo on that series. Kind of shows you how they're hopefully just trying to get him a little bit of a rest. Ted's brought it up a lot. It is very hot down here. There is not a lot of wind. It is muggy. Just hopefully trying to get him a bit of a rest. But what a big series for that defensive front.
3rd 3 and out today for the OU defense. C.D. Lamb with a chance to make something happen here. He's standing at his own 44. Snap back. Dixon gets it off. Wobbling. Bad punt toward the Sooner sideline. It bounds in Texas territory. C.D. Lamb can't pick it up. He tried to on one hop, and he bobbled it out of bounds back at the 43. 17-0 OU. 5:40 to go till halftime. Sooners have the ball back. Texas possessions today have gone like this. Punt, punt, punt. Turnover on downs, punt. Oklahoma's possessions have gone like this. Touchdown, field goal, touchdown, punt. And they have the ball back now. 1st and 10. Trey Sermon back in at running back. 4 wide receivers set. Slot right is Mark Andrews. Out of the shotgun. Mayfield looks back at Lincoln Riley, who says go ahead. There's the snap. Baker. Handoff, Sermon sweeping right. He wants to throw. He does. He's got Marquise Brown wide open behind the defense. 20 makes a man miss. Far side, and he's tackled at the 16-yard line. Trey Sermon threw it. Marquise Brown caught it. 42 yards. Baker Mayfield throws it out wide, and it is dropped by C.D. Lamb. It'll be 2nd and 10. From the Texas 16, Lincoln Riley went into his bag of tricks. That was a good-looking throw by Trey Sermon.
Love that call. It's that field position right there in the middle of the field on kind of a sudden change there whenever they've got a punt. You can be really aggressive right there whenever your defense is playing as good as they are.
The second drop by my count by Sooner receivers today, and Baker Mayfield, coincidentally or not, has thrown 2 incomplete passes. He's 9 of 11. 3 wides. Back is Sermon. Flowers in motion left to right from the Texas 16. Baker's got it. Quick throw out to the right, caught by Marquise Brown. Gets a block at the 15, dances back left, splits defenders, crawls forward to the 11. Looked like one of those drills where you got to stay underneath the ropes. You got to stay low. He was able to get 5 yards out of it.
Most of us have a hard time crawling with a football in our hand, wouldn't we?
Well, football or no football, yes, Coach. 3rd and 5. 17-0 OU. We're under 5 minutes to go till halftime. In motion, Marquise Brown, left to right. 3 wide receivers out left. Mark Andrews, tight end right. Baker asks for the football. He's got it. Blitz up the middle. Baker's going to throw. Looking, lobs. It is incomplete. Looking for Trey Sermon. Couldn't find him. It'll be 4th down. And they're going to kick it. Well, the trick play set him up deep, but then the offense stalled out a bit.
Had a couple of mishandles of the ball there that hurt it.
Seibert. This will be a tad longer than his first make. This will be a 28-yarder. He made one from 25. From just inside the right hash. Snap is good. Hold is good. Kick is away, and it is good. He slides it inside the right upright. Austin Seibert having an excellent first half. He's 2 for 2 on field goal.
Maybe by next week you could be adding a guy that has been as active in a non-game sort of way as Matt Romar has today.
Yeah, that'd be nice. I mean, this defensive line's playing great today, but it always helps to add some good quality depth, keep those guys fresh. You know, the fresher they are, the better they rush the passer. As a linebacker, trust me, you want those guys playing in front of you.
And I'll add, too, Toby, we mentioned Obo had taken that last series off, giving Mark Jackson Jr. some time. Obo will be back in on this next series for the Sooner defense.
AAA drive summary. AAA has you covered. 5 plays, 47 yards, and a minute 8. The big play, the pass from Trey Sermon to Marquise Brown. Here comes another kickoff for Austin Seibert. This is returnable. It'll come down on the field of play at the 2-yard line. Up the right side, it is Porter. 15 to the 20. Still on his feet, runs sideways to the 25. 30-yard line, steps out of a tackle. 35 to the 40, and Seibert add a tackle to everything else he's done in the first half.
Late hit, I think, Toby. Late flag came in.
Seibert finally got him out at the 43, and let's see if they tack on yardage here.
And you feel like that's the only way Texas was going to get anything going, is if they had an opportunity with a turnover or something big in the special teams.
Yeah, it looked like Chance Sylvie clocked him after he was already out of bounds. The official Cooper Castleberry. You didn't hear it there, but he notified us of the late hit. So that'll put the ball down in OU territory at the 42.
And with the best field position that they've had, this may be an opportunity. They haven't had many chances to take a shot downfield. This may be one here where they go to number 9, Colin Johnson on the outside.
1st and 10, Texas. Sooners lead 20-0. 4:22 to go till halftime. 4 wide receivers. Warren now in motion out of the backfield. Ehlinger's going to run it himself. Has room to the 36-yard line. Puts his shoulder down, and he's hit hard there. It'll be a 6-yard run on first down by the quarterback, Sam Ehlinger.
Both safeties made him pay right there. Houghton and Stephen Parker combined for a pretty big hit.
2nd and 4. Stacked backs to the right of Ehlinger. The freshman has the football. He'll hand it to Warren this time. No, Ehlinger kept it on the perimeter, makes 2 Sooners miss, and finally Emmanuel Beal brings him down. Might have got the face mask, though. There's a flag. Nifty running in the backfield. Sooners had a chance to drop him for a loss. But he got the first down and maybe more here. He took it to the 31.
And that's tough. Khalil Houghton comes off the edge there.
A personal foul. Horse collar tackle by number 8 of the defense. It's a 15-yard penalty, and it's first down.
He was in such good position whenever Ehlinger pulled it out there and tried to keep it himself. You just got to make that play when you get the opportunity the first time.
Now Texas in the red zone now for the first time. That penalty will move the ball all the way down to the 17. Gerard Hurd in the backfield here. Former quarterback, so alert. It could be something tricky. He'll line up at the top of the pistol. Ehlinger at quarterback. Trips to the left. Now they send Hurd in motion. Out to the right. From the Sooners 16. Ehlinger's got it. Here comes a blitz. Throws. Hit as he throws toward the end zone. It is incomplete. Hurd couldn't hang on. Beal and Houghton in coverage. And Ehlinger took a shot.
Hit him in the hands. It was a great throw. Hit him right in the hands. He had a chance to make that catch.
The tough part there would have been keeping a foot down inbounds. Texas runs a couple of guys onto the field. Tennille Carter, the freshman running back, and Lil Jordan Humphrey. Lil Jordan Humphrey, by the way, is 6'5". Don't be fooled.
And the right guard for Texas right now is laboring pretty bad. They can't afford any injuries on the O-line.
2nd and 10 from the 16. And a timeout. Tom Herman wants a timeout. He goes flying down the sidelines.
Texas calls
Papers
their
flying.
first timeout of the half. 30-second timeout.
3:23 to go till halftime.
Boy, we've seen some coaches light into get the shoes going, I guess I should say, to try to get the officials' attention. That was a pretty impressive sprint down the far sideline by Tom Herman. So, Teddy, we've actually seen this OU defense kind of light up turn up the heat, I guess I should say. Try to light up Ehlinger here just a bit. Do you like what Mike Stoops is doing, mixing up the blitzes, get some different guys involved in attacking the quarterback here?
I love it. The calls have been great. The D-line is penetrating, playing good. Khalil Halton, I mean, they get the penalty there. He comes down. It was a great call. He was off the edge. He was in great position there to get a big tackle for loss, and that turns into a big swing for them. But, yeah, there's plenty of guys getting involved. I think Mike Stoops is doing a good job changing it up, giving Ehlinger a bunch of different looks.
4 wides, timeout's over. 2nd and 10. Hurd circles behind the formation. Ehlinger wants to throw. Under pressure, being chased. Throws late, caught by the back. It's a screen. They got it set up, and this is going to be a touchdown. Kyle Porter takes it in. From 16 yards out. And Texas is on the board. Boy, they set that up beautifully.
I thought Ehlinger was going to wait too long to let it go.
Ehlinger ran backwards. He had 4 Sooners chasing him. It looked like he stole something, but he got it off in time, and once Kyle Porter had it in his hand, he had a convoy.
That's the hardest thing as a defensive player. When you get turned loose, it's for a reason. You've got to fight the urge to chase the quarterback all the way down and turn and find the screen behind you.
Joshua Rowland, no relation, on for the extra point, and it is good. Couple of big penalties, a big kickoff return, and a 16-yard touchdown pass. And Texas has scored. It's 20-7 with 3:14 to go. Coach, I would think it's important here for Oklahoma to answer. You don't want Texas taking the momentum into the locker room.
I agree with you. At least answer and move the football. If we can't get it in, maybe we can get a field goal.
3:14 to go here in the first half. Oklahoma leading Texas 20-7 after the first touchdown of the game for the Longhorns. A real quick note, we mentioned so far good news on the injury front, but there is one update. Jeff Badette looks to be done for the game. They put a little ice on his lower right leg, so after that opening touchdown, he gets hurt on a screen pass. Won't likely see him. And speaking of screen pass, Teddy, what went wrong for the Sooners defense there?
When they get that many blockers out in front, you've got to turn around as a defensive lineman and go chase that thing from behind, and you have 4 guys chasing the quarterback back there unblocked. You got to notice that.
Here's the kickoff. It'll head toward Marcelius Sutton, but he'll back up 8 yards deep and hit a knee. I need to correct 2 things. I said OU doesn't have any non-offensive points this year. Parnell Motley had a pick 6. Correction on that. And Baker actually has 3 incompletions today. The 2 drops and the 1 overthrow of Michael Jones. He is 10 of 13 passing, which means Baker Mayfield has broken the record for consecutive pass attempts, an OU record without an interception. He has now thrown 199 consecutive passes. We did not want to say that until it happened, because sure enough, as soon as I said it, it would have happened. So he has now broken the record. Sooners take the field here. 3:14 to go till halftime, leading 20-7 from their own 25. Texas side of the Cotton Bowl fired up really for the first time today. That's the end the Sooners are in right now. 4 wide receivers. The back is Anderson. Baker claps his hands, takes the football, blitz up the middle. He gets away. Baker's going to run. He's got room to the 30, 35, 40, and he slides down to the 42. Malik Jefferson had a blitz up the middle. He had Baker right in his sights, and Baker was able to sidestep it and ran forward for 16 yards. The boos you hear from the Sooner half of the Cotton Bowl, they thought Baker took a late hit on that slide. No flag. Anthony Wheeler, the one that touched him down. It was harmless. Sooners now want to milk a little clock here. They don't want Texas to get the ball back. 2:42 to go. Trips right, including Calcaterra. One to the far side, that's Smallwood. Baker's got it. Handoff Anderson up the middle. 45 breaks a tackle to the 50. He's off to the races, to the 40, and he's down to the 38. Rodney Anderson having his best day of the year. 21 yards. Clock runs, 2:22 to go. Baker looks back at the sidelines, letting the clock run again.
They wouldn't let it run too much. See how many plays we need. But
Sooners have one timeout to work with. Texas has two. They go three wides. Flowers tight end right. Anderson at back from the Texas 38. Snap. Mayfield hands to Anderson. Hit at the line of scrimmage this time, and he gets one. Mini plans and single game tickets for OU football are on sale. For more information or to purchase, please visit Soonersports.com/tickets or call 405-325-2424. Trey Sermon comes in. 1:33 to go. Second and 9.
Time here.
CD Lamb in the game, wide left. Andrews and Meade wide right. Ball in the middle of the field as the sun comes out again. Snap to Mayfield. Play action. Looking left. Head and shoulder fake. Looks back right. Dancing around in the pocket. They got him swarmed. Throws late. Caught by Jeffrey Meade at the 35. Stiff arm up the sideline. And he stepped out of bounds at the 32. They got 5 yards out of that. Jeffrey Meade's second catch today. Really closer to the 32. It'll be third down and 4. This is a long field goal try from here. Close to 50 yards if they don't get another yard here. 1:07 to go. Clock stopped here as Meade went out of bounds. Andrews in motion right to left. He'll set up slot left. 3rd and 4. Mayfield's got it. Looks left. Quick throw across the middle. It is...
He dropped it.
Michael Jones, incomplete. What an interesting decision here. It'd be a 49-yard field goal try or 4th and 4 with 1:02 to go in the half. And it looks like they're going to go for it. The Sooners have one timeout, and they're leaving the offense on the field. They've got to get it to the 28 for a first down.
102.
OU 1 for 1 on 4th downs today. They lined up to go for one on their last possession and had a penalty, or the 2 possessions ago, and ended up punting. You got Andrews, CD Lamb, Jeffrey Meade at wideout, Sermon the running back, Flowers tight end left. 4th and 4. Sermon now moves to the right of Baker. Texas showing blitz. Here they come. Mayfield lobs it out to Sermon. It's intercepted. Intercepted on 4th down at the 31-yard line.
He got the record, but just barely. And if Trey Sermon, Toby, doesn't turn into a defensive back there, that's a pick 6.
First interception of the season for Baker Mayfield. It was John Bonney that picked it off at the 31. What does that end the streak at?
200, right?
A little over that. 16 plus 186. So 202. 202 consecutive passes before an interception. Texas has it with 59 seconds and 2 timeouts. Out of the shotgun. Ehlinger back to pass. Looks left. Throws left. Caught at the 35. Up the sidelines. Lil Jordan Humphrey. And he's out of bounds at the 39.
That's one of the better timing routes that you've seen Ehlinger throw today.
The gain of 8. 54 seconds. Clock stopped. Running back is Warren here. Trips to the right. Colin Johnson alone to the left. From their own 39, Ehlinger's got it. 3-man rush. Backing up. Throws near side. Caught and hung on to Reggie Hemphill Maps. Sooner fans wanted a hold. It looked like Obo, I think, was being held up the middle on that play. Ball's at midfield, an 11-yard gain. Hemphill Maps took a big shot. Ehlinger, pump fake, looking back left. Now throws late across the middle. That's caught. Lil Jordan Humphrey at the 30 up the sideline. Steps out of bounds before the 25. And Texas now in field goal range with 31 seconds. Ehlinger improvising. They say he stepped out at the 27. That's a gain of 23. Joshua Rowland has been shaky as a field goal kicker this year. Texas would like to get closer. Ehlinger. Blitz is on. Back to pass. Flings it for the end zone. It is incomplete. And Stephen Parker got away with one there.
Well, it was overthrown, actually.
He reached down and grabbed the arm of Reggie Hemphill Maps, but the ball sailed way high over the head. It'll be second down. 25 seconds. Second and 10 from the OU 27. 5 wides. Ehlinger all alone in that backfield. Let's see if OU tries to heat him up here. He's got it against a 3-man rush. Pocket collapses, throws late across the middle. That's caught. Lil Jordan Humphrey inside the 20, tackled at the 18, and Tom Herman uses a timeout.
Texas calls their second timeout of the half. 30-second timeout.
Spotted at the 19. A gain of 8. It'll be 3rd and 2. 17 seconds.
Texas is having some success. They're going empty. And they've got a running back over here on the Sooner sideline that's playing the far outside wide receiver. And we're in zone, so the corner has to come all the way out over the running back, which leaves 3 wide receivers on the inside, and that's on your core. It's on your 2 inside backers and your safeties in coverage, and they're having some success in there on those guys with some mismatches while your really good cover guys are on the outside playing against running backs. That's just one of the things with zone coverage that's they can expose. If they see you playing zone, they're going to stretch you out and work the middle of the field with some of those wide receivers.
And with only 3 guys rushing, they've got a great chance to accomplish that. I think that some way, somehow, I'd almost rather see them go man-to-man and go after them with about 6.
Here we go, 3rd and 2 from the 19. 5 wides again. In motion now goes Porter. Back to pass Ehlinger. Looks left, throws an underneath tunnel screen. Bobbled by Colin Johnson, but he hung on to it. He got a short gain. That'll be enough for a first down, I believe. 11 seconds. Texas going to try to down the ball. They've got 1 timeout here. Under center, Ehlinger takes the snap and throws it into the ground with 10 seconds.
Toby, a quick little, I don't want to necessarily say injury update, but just something we'll keep an eye on. Dimitri Flowers, I'm sure you guys can notice, and if you're listening in the stadium, is walking towards the Sooner locker room with still 10 seconds left. Might just be to maybe get an earlier rest, might just be to check something, but we'll keep an eye on Dimitri Flowers for the second half.
Texas has time to throw one to the end zone here from the 17. Trips right, one left. Ehlinger out of the shotgun, takes the football. He's looking left, has time, has all day. Now he throws end zone left side, incomplete. He threw it well wide of Colin Johnson. 3 seconds left, and now they'll try a field goal. Joshua Rowland is 4 for 9 on field goal tries this year. This will be a 34-yard attempt from the left hash. He's a right-footed kicker, a junior from Madison, Mississippi. Transfer from Mississippi Gulf Coast Community College. 34-yard try on the last play of the first half, and now whistles. And Oklahoma is going to try to ice him.
Oklahoma calls their final timeout of the half. 30-second timeout.
I don't think this is an insignificant play, Teddy Lehman. Texas knocks this through, and they've scored 10 straight into the locker room. If they miss it, they're a little deflated, and Oklahoma runs up that tunnel feeling pretty good.
Yeah, I think so. This is a momentum kick right here. I like the timeout by Lincoln Riley. Defensive line was smoked right there. If they want to get a good rush, he was going to get those guys a little bit of rest, a little bit of water, ice this kicker a little bit, let him think about it. This is a big play right here. If they make this, they're down 10 and go into the halftime with some momentum. They got to feel good.
Here we go. Joshua Rowland, 34 yards, left hash. Snap back. Kick is away, has the distance, and it's good. And that's the end of the first half. Well, 2 field goal kickers that have struggled mightily this year have combined to go 3 for 3 in the first half. And Oklahoma's once 20-point lead is now just 10. We are at halftime. It's Oklahoma 20 and Texas 10.
And then we come right back and come down the field and throw an interception, I think on 4th down, I'm not sure. But at any rate, an interception, and they go down and get a field goal with a couple of penalties involved in that. And we can't win doing that. What we did early was so good as far as pressing. I know you can't do it every single down or they'll take a little advantage of it. But I think you get too careful, and then they start hurting you. And we've got to hit the third quarter running. The third quarter of the last 2 games have been pretty bad.
Keys to the second half presented by AT&T. AT&T is entertainment your way. Texas scored all 10 of their points in the final 4 minutes, 22 seconds of the half. Sooner Halftime Show was brought to you by the OU College of Professional and Continuous Studies. It's your career. Go get it. PACS.OU.edu. Second half kickoff is in the air. It's a line drive. Marcellus Sutton fields it 6 yards deep and takes a knee. Sooners will start on the 25. Chris, Teddy, before we start the second half, thoughts from you?
Well, real quick, let's announce this week's winner of the Canes Challenge. David Duncan Dunn has been selected for a chance to win free chicken for a year.
Triple
so if
D.
the Sooners score a TD on this drive, David Duncan Dunn will win free Canes for an entire year. And Teddy, I think Coach is on to something. We want to see that same aggressiveness to start this third quarter that we saw from this, not just Sooner defense, but obviously with the offense on the field here, the Sooner offense to start this third quarter.
Sooners from the 25, it'll be Trey Sermon, Dimitri Flowers, Jeffrey Mead, and C.D. Lamb. Mark Andrews out there as well. 2 tight end set. Pistol formation. Baker takes the football. Back to pass. Looking right. Throws right side. Caught. C.D. Lamb on the run. 40, 45 out to the 46-yard line. Sooners come out throwing. They get 21 yards to C.D. Lamb. Baker put it in the belly of Trey Sermon, then took it out and threw a laser. 1st and 10. Sooners punch the gas here. 2 tight ends again. Andrews right, Flowers left.
Watch Flowers here on the play action, trying to work his way upfield.
Baker will hand it this time. Sermon over the right side to the 50, setting up his blockers, fighting off the tackle, and he goes out of bounds finally. And he's twisted to the ground on the Texas sideline at the 49. That's a run of 5.
Sorry about that, Toby. Got to get back to the running game here. That's what we were having a lot of success with early. Sermon was big and physical. That offensive line pushing him off the football. They settled in a little bit, but that's where we need to reestablish ourselves here. And again, watch Flowers here. When they play action away from him, he'll take a step in and then release away from the core to try and find some space.
Sooners in the visiting white jerseys today, going left to right here in the third quarter. Shadows about halfway across the field from the press box. Baker back to pass on 2nd and 5. Steps up in the pocket, and he is sacked. Pocket collapsed around him, dropped back at the 44 in OU territory. A 7-yard loss. 2nd sack today for Texas. Charles Ominahu.
And that's a delayed blitz. That's a man-to-man whenever the linebacker has the running back man-to-man and he stays in to block. The linebackers attack, and that's exactly what they did there.
3rd down and long now, 3rd and 12. 2 receivers left, 2 tight end set, pistol formation. Baker's got it. Hands off to Sermon on 3rd down over the right side, cuts back to the left, puts his shoulder down to the 45 to the 44. He might have got it. He did. How about that call from Lincoln Riley? On 3rd and 12, he hands it to Trey Sermon, and he got it.
That's a Lincoln Riley hallmark. We saw that a lot in the Ohio State game. They did it 2 or 3 times. We saw it at Baylor. 3rd and long, Lincoln's not afraid to run it. He trusts that offensive line.
That's a great call. They got on a pass defense, and he's brought the 2 ends in, and they didn't change. That's what hurt him.
Patient run by Sermon there. He just waited for his blockers to set up. Twin backs now. You got Sermon and Anderson to each side of Baker. 1st and 10 from the Texas 43. Mayfield hands to Sermon again over the right side to the 40, still running to the 35, still running to the 33, to the 32-yard line. The Minister First down again. Give him 11 more.
They're just plowing away up front. He's got great patience. He trusts his offensive line that they're going to get on the right side of those D linemen and push him back, sift up to the linebackers. He looks really good right now, just kind of, swerving his way between those big offensive linemen.
Andrews, Brown, and Flowers all check in. Still Sermon at running back. 1st and 10 from the Texas 32. Sooners running toward their end of the Cotton Bowl. Leading 20-10. First drive of the third quarter. Brown in motion. Baker takes it. Inside handoff. Sermon hit at the line of scrimmage and falls forward to the 30. That's a run of 2 on first down. It'll set up 2nd and 8. Sooners on the far sideline. That means you guys, Teddy and Chris over there, and the Lincoln Riley and everybody staring into the sun right now as it sets behind us, behind the press box.
It's tough on receivers, too.
Texas sideline in the shade. 2nd and 8. Baker's got 2 TD passes today. See if he puts it in the air here. There's the snap. Blitz up the middle. Malik Jefferson gets through. Baker throws late. Caught by Marquise Brown on a crossing pattern. Makes a move to the 25 to the 24. Not quite enough. They need one and a half more. It'll be 3rd down.
Little pushing and shoving going on between Mark Andrews and P.J. Locke. He wasn't happy with the way that Andrews had blocked him out of bounds, and he gave the Sooners big tight end a shove late, Toby, and was letting him hear about it. An umpire got between the two and separated him.
3rd and 2 from the 24. Yeah, Andrews carried that block all the way into the bench.
You got to think that this may be 4-down territory as well, as good as we're running the football right now.
Yeah, I think he put him in a double wide out to get him to ease up a little bit, and he'll still go ahead and run it.
Texas showing blitz. Baker's going to throw. Whistles before the snap. And Oklahoma calls a timeout.
Oklahoma calls their first timeout of the half. Media timeout.
10:56 to go, third quarter. Opening possession of the third. Sooners driving. They lead at 20-10.
Ted, 3rd and short here, but what's been impressive so far, handed in the receiving corps with Jeff Badet after that first touchdown, that early touchdown, likely done for this game.
3rd and 1.5 from the Texas 24. Sooners line up in a pistol here, at least initially, with Trey Sermon on top. You got Flowers tight end right, 3 wideouts. Lamb, Andrews, and Meade. They need to get to the 22.5. Snap. Baker hands Sermon up the middle. First down to the 20. Makes a man miss to the 16. Sermon right up the gut. Move the chains.
Ooh, a little bit more pushing and shoving. Orlando Brown Jr. getting into it, Toby, with Chris Nelson. And Eric Wren, noticing what was going on, got between the two big men.
No flag. 4th first down on this drive from the 17. Baker hands to Sermon again. Looking for a hole and can't find one. No gain on first down.
You go back to that previous play, Texas dials up a blitz there on 3rd and 1, trying to get some penetration and get a stop. And Sermon makes a guy miss. They had an unblocked guy right there in the hole. He makes a great little jump cut and gets out to the outside for the first down.
Sooners in the Delta Dental red zone. Find your smile with Delta Dental of Oklahoma. From the 17, 2nd and 10. 3 wideouts, tight end Flowers. Sooners trying to put it in the south end zone. Baker's got it. Play action. Back to pass. Throws across the middle, down the middle. Flowers has it. Flags are down. Touchdown for the time being, Dimitri Flowers. But flags are down at the line of scrimmage.
Holding by number 78 of the offense. It's a 10-yard penalty, and it's still 2nd down.
That just breaks your heart to get that on a play like that. Golly.
Orlando Brown. Back him up 10 to the 27. Take the touchdown off the board. This is a 5+ minute drive to open the second half. It's the first time all year Oklahoma has had the football coming out of the halftime locker room. They've got a 2nd and 20 now, back at the 27. Andrews, Meade, Jones, CeeDee Lamb at the wideouts. Sermon the back. Baker's got it. Looks to pass. Does across the middle. It is dropped. It could have been an interception right into the gut of Brecken Hager, and he dropped it, thankfully. At the 17-yard line, he dropped it. I don't know if that pass was deflected coming out of the backfield.
He just missed him coming across. He was in zone coverage coming from the opposite side of the formation. And Baker he was in a blind spot, didn't see him there, threw it right, hit him right in the gut.
Golden opportunity for Texas right there. 3rd down and 20. Four wides. Texas showing blitz from the edge. Here they come. Back to pass. Baker steps up. Under pressure. He's going to run it. 25 to the 20. He's hit at the 19. Sandwich between two Texas defenders. That was a gain of 8, but 12 yards shy of the first down. And Austin Seibert on. Puna Ford and Anthony Wheeler, the tackle.
Boy, Baker, I don't know what it looked like from up there, but field level, that was a vicious
It looked like a car
shot.
wreck. 36-yard try. Ball's in the middle of the field here. This will be the longest try of the day for Seibert. He's 2 for 2. He's made from 25 and 28. Snap back, hold down. Kick is away, looks good, and it is. He splits the uprights. Austin Seibert's 3 for 3. So the Sooners take the opening possession, have it for almost 6 minutes, and they get 3 out of it. Sidelines packed with former Sooner greats today. We've got a couple on our broadcast crew. Teddy Lehman's downstairs with a guy who knew how to make a big play on defense last year.
No doubt. I'm here with Jordan Evans, who's with the Cincinnati Bengals right now. And Jordan, watching this defense, man, it's fun. OU Texas, see these guys playing fast and making plays all over the field, isn't it?
Yeah, it's awesome. You know, the environment's great. You know, their guys are psyched out and ready to play. So they've been flying around, making plays, and hopefully they keep it going for the rest of this half.
You played a bunch as a true freshman. What do you think of Kenneth Murray being out there flying around?
Yeah, man, it's great to see him. And he's a different monster, man. If you watch him, and his ceiling is very high. I talk to him a lot, hoping to help him out the best I can. But Sooner fans got a good linebacker on their way, so he's got a high ceiling.
Good to see him, man. Congrats on the NFL.
Thank you. Appreciate you.
Jordan Evans had a couple of pick six last year. Maybe the Sooners have one in store still here today. Kickoff by Seibert is a bomb through the end zone. Texas will start on the 25.
Well, David didn't win free chicken for a year, Toby, but still as part of this week's Canes Challenge with the Sooners registering a field goal. David Duncan Dunn wins a tailgate party for 50, and it's all part of this week's Canes Challenge. Get registered today at Canes.
Coach Murph, Texas scored on the last 2 possessions of the first half. Sooner defense needs to reassert itself here.
Yeah, no doubt about that. Although they were kind of cheap scores with the long kickoff return and then the interception. Hopefully we can start like we did the first quarter with this bunch.
Texas going right to left from the 25. Ehlinger takes the shotgun snap, hands to Carter. Carter able to dive forward out of an Obo Okoronkwo ankle tackle for 2 to the 27, 2nd and 8.
Wouldn't surprise me if they go back to some empty, give Ehlinger a little bit more space, spread this defense out.
4 wides. Tadeo Carter, the freshman at running back. Ehlinger wants to throw. Quick throw, left side, deflected, nearly intercepted. It was deflected at the line by Obo. Will Johnson got a paw on it as he went to the turf. Here comes 3rd and 8.
We're going to that 6-pack formation. We got 6 DBs out there, 3 down linemen, 2 inside backers. Mike loves to blitz. You can bring it from both sides or right up the middle.
Ehlinger's ears surrounded by the OU end of the Cotton Bowl right now on 3rd and 8. They're 2 of 7 on 3rd downs tonight. Sooners showing blitz up the middle. They don't. 4-man rush. Ehlinger under pressure. Throws near sidelines. He's got a wheel route open to the 40 and out of bounds at the 44-yard line. It's Chris Warren, the running back. First down, Texas.
Conversation going on over there between Parker, Jordan Thomas, and the linebacker Emmanuel Bill on that side. That was a breakdown in zone coverage.
17 yards. 1st and 10 Texas from their own 44. Ehlinger claps his hands, takes the football. Play action. Rolling right. Sets up. Wants to go deep. Hasn't thrown it yet. Now throws far sidelines out of bounds. Into the Sooner bench. Incomplete.
It's good coverage.
Yeah, Will Johnson and Jordan Thomas over and under on Colin Johnson, the big 6'6" wideout. They wanted him down the middle of the field. Kind of surprised. That's typically where you see Ehlinger. He had a bunch of grass in front of him. The last couple of games, that's where he tucks it and makes something happen.
Ehlinger, 50% completion percentage today, 11 of 22. In motion, the tight end, Cade Brewer, left to right. 2nd and 10 from the 44. Ehlinger going to throw again. Does. Tunnel screen. Caught and tackled immediately. Nice play by Emmanuel Beal, who was able to hang on to the jersey of Reggie Hemphill Maps at the 46. A gain of only 2. It's 3rd and long again.
Back to that same 3rd down package with the 6 DBs. I imagine this time Mike Stoops brings the pressure. Last time he only brought 4. He had some time. I bet he brings the house right here.
7:55 to go, 3rd quarter. Oklahoma 23, Texas 10. Trips left. The back is Warren. Ehlinger's got it. Here comes pressure. Ehlinger rolling right, looking, throws, incomplete, and a flag comes in from the secondary. Motley in coverage on Dorian Leonard, and they're going to get Motley.
I think it's a good call. Although the throw was out of bounds, he held him whenever he was trying to come out of his break originally, way back earlier before the ball got there.
Holding by number 11 of the defense. It's a 10-yard penalty and an automatic first down.
That's the 7th penalty on Oklahoma today. The last couple of games, that has been a major issue. And it's rearing its ugly head again today. That'll move it to the OU 45. And Texas keeps this drive alive. Stacked backs to the right of Ehlinger, 3 wides. Porter, the running back. It is a handoff to Porter, running left. Devontae Lampkin hit him, and he fell forward for a couple. To the 41, give him 4.
Obo's down, guys.
Obo Okoronkwo face down.
He went flying in low and made the play. I don't know if he slammed into the defensive lineman that was there at the same time, but he's just now starting to move.
You know, it's constantly throughout this game, Toby, we've talked about it. He's been over here getting oxygen. He's played to utter exhaustion, and there he just took as Teddy brought up, a really hard hit. So good news here is he's up to his knees, so the hope is that he'll be able to get off the field under his own power. Head athletic trainer Scott Anderson is out there, director of rehabilitation Jim Hillis. You also notice Brad Camp, who is the Sooners equipment manager, is also out there as well. He has the helmet in his hand. Caleb Kelly walks over to lend assistance. Just hope everything is okay here with Obo.
OU football Go for 2 plan is on sale now for $140. The new 2-game mini plan includes tickets to homecoming, that's Texas Tech, and the home finale against West Virginia. For more information or to purchase, visit Soonersports.com/tickets or call 405-325-2424. Obo now to his feet and will walk under his own power off the field.
Had a bit of a smile on his face. That's good news.
It's a 3-yard run by Porter. It'll be 2nd and 7 Texas. 7:25 to go. We are over midway through the 3rd quarter. Sooners got a field goal on the opening possession of the 3rd, and they lead at 23-10. Mark Jackson in to replace Obo, the sophomore from Cibolo, Texas. Tied end right for Texas. The back is Warren. From the 42 in Sooner territory, option right. Ehlinger pitches to Warren, met by Motley, who takes him off his feet at the 39.
Obo is already trying to get back in the game, Toby. When he came over to the sidelines, didn't even meet with the trainers after talking to them coming off the field, nodded to his position coach and said, hey, I'm okay, let's go. And here he comes.
I love that Motley goes up and challenges Warren, who's 240 pounds and has a 10-yard run at him, goes up there and takes his legs out. I love that from a corner.
Obo not allowed on the field yet. 3rd and 4 from the 38 officially. 4 wides. Ehlinger in the shotgun. Here comes the pressure up the middle. He throws left side. He's got a man open. Warren again out of the backfield. 35-30. Down the sidelines. Knocked out of bounds around the 23. Second time on this possession, and a flag down back by where Ehlinger threw the ball. Did they hit him late?
Probably. That's the way the flag's been going.
Personal foul, roughing the passer on number 14 of the defense. It's a 15-yard penalty and a first down.
That is 8 penalties on Oklahoma and 1 on Texas today.
That's a man-to-man blitz where we bring pressure up the middle. When that happens and the back swings out, the 2 backers are usually having, but if they're blitzing in the middle, you got to do what's called the green dog, where the outside rusher has to peel off and run with that guy down the sideline. No one took him there.
They've done that twice, and he's been wide open. They just take advantage of it, whatever else they got called, I think.
1st and 10 on the 12, trips to the right. Ehlinger going to run it himself up the middle, gets past the 10, hit at the 9, falls forward to the 8. Quarterback draw on 1st down. Kenneth Mann the tackle. Gain of 4.
Obo is chomping at the bit to get back in this game. Has his arms out to his side, wondering why he can't get back in. Here he comes.
Texas could make it a one-possession game after they trailed 20-0 if they could put it into the end zone here. 3 wide outs, tight end right from the 8. Ehlinger in the shotgun, option right again. He will keep it himself to the 5, and he is hit hard by Stephen Parker at the 5. A gain of 3. 3rd down and 3.
Good job by Murray there, man-to-man. He strings it out, goes to the pitch, forces it back into the numbers, and there's Parker running the alley with the big hit. That's how you play the option.
3rd and 3 from the 5. Texas trying to punch it in the end zone that says Texas across it. The north end of the Cotton Bowl. Snap to Ehlinger. Option left this time. He'll keep it, turns it up, and I think he's got the 1st down as he goes across the 2. He got just enough. It'll be 1st and goal, Texas. Option right followed by an option left has set Texas up on the doorstep here. 5th 1st down on this possession for Texas. 1st and goal from the 2. Tennille Carter in at running back. Tight end right is Brewer. Snap to Ehlinger. Hands to Carter up the middle. Didn't get in on the first try. He took it to the 1. Kenneth Mann the tackle. It'll be 2nd and goal.
Ehlinger is exhausted. He's breathing hard. He wants to bend over so bad. He's probably hurting from that hit from Stephen Parker as well.
This will be the 13th play on this possession. Chris Warren now in at running back. 2nd and goal. From the 1. Ehlinger in the shotgun. Takes the snap. He will hand it off. No, he keeps it himself. Pushing, and he is in. Touchdown.
It's Chris Warren. He handed it and then pushed him in from behind.
That was like a mesh touchdown, like they just carried it themselves. The tandem did over the end zone. And Texas is within a score.
We had him in the backfield. I don't know who it was. Someone had penetration. It may have been DJ Ward. And Ehlinger was upset that he made the wrong read there, so he just pushed him from behind and carried him into the end zone.
1-yard touchdown run, Chris Warren. His 5th touchdown of the year. And with 4:27 to go in the 3rd, it's now 23-16. Joshua Rowland will try to make it a 6-point game. Extra point try is in the air and good. Sooners 23, Longhorns 17. Timeout on the field.
This isn't over yet. Let's go. Let's step up. But Baker Mayfield came over to a man. Started with Obo Okoronkwo all the way down the bench to try to fire up his defense. Said, we got this. We got you. Ted, what's happened to this defense over the last couple of drives? Is it just a matter of untimely mistakes?
Well, we've had mistakes. We've had penalties. We had a long kickoff return. That's the main thing here. They haven't hit us on any huge plays. We had a breakdown. We had a late hit by Emmanuel Bill. We had a swing route that was a breakdown either by a linebacker or the outside rusher who should have peeled on it and picked it up in the blitz. And they're starting to get some movement up front with their offensive line. I don't know if our D-line's starting to feel the effects of the heat out here and getting tired, but they're starting to find something in the running game.
Kickoff is toward Marcelius Sutton. This will be another touchback off the foot of Rowland. We've seen back-to-back long, time-consuming possessions to start this second half. Oklahoma went on one, got a field goal. Texas went on one, got a touchdown.
And that can't be understated. You know, our defense has been off the field most of the day. When you start to get 10, 12, 13 snaps all the way down here, it's hard for those D linemen to maintain push and get penetration. So they'll start to find something in the running game. You saw that as they got inside the 5 and 10 yard line.
Sooner offense back on the field. Baker Mayfield, 13 of 19 passing, 224 yards, a touchdown and a pick. He's got Rodney Anderson at running back. Jeffrey Mead, CeeDee Lamb, and Mark Andrews at wideout to Dimitri Flowers, tight end left. Snap to Baker. Hands it off. Anderson up the middle. Gets to the line of scrimmage. Falls forward for 2 more. It'll be 2nd and 8. Let's see where they spot this. 26 or 27. It's right in between the two. Substitution now. Smallwood jogs onto the field for Jeffrey Mead, who just now realized it. He's got to run all the way across the field. Plenty of time to snap it, though. Flowers going to be moved to the right end of the line. 2nd and 9. Snap to Baker. Play action. Steps up. He is wrapped up. Gets away to the 30. He's running to the 34. He fell forward. I think he might have the first down. Oh, he's going to be just shy. They say his knee touched down at the 34 and a half. How did he get out of that?
That's a huge play by Baker Mayfield. That left defensive end from Texas beat Bobby Evans around the corner and had Baker Mayfield dead to rights.
That's Ominahu. Charles Ominahu had him, and it was like Baker was dipped in oil. He couldn't hang on.
But he does take another big shot on that leg.
3rd and half a yard. Sermon and Anderson in the backfield. They got to get to the 35. Baker's got it. Hands to Sermon up the middle. First down. Hit at the 36, but he's got enough. Move the chains, and you can credit the moxie of Baker Mayfield for that first down.
That's tough defensively. I mean, that sucks the wind out of you whenever you've got him dead to rights. You got the quarterback in the backfield for a huge game-changing play, and he sneaks out and they end up converting on the next play.
Mead, Andrews, and Lamb in the game at wideout. Both backs now. Anderson and Sermon. 1st and 10 from the 36. Sooners lead 23-17 in the Cotton Bowl. Mayfield's got it. Play action. Throws it out to Sermon. Got it to 35. Gets a block to the 40. Stutter step to the 42. Still on his feet. Pushing forward to the 43. He won't go down. That's a gain of 7. Was that Andrews throwing him a block down here? I think it was. 2nd and 3.
I'm telling you, Toby, this is a throwback OU Texas football game. I mean, guys on both sides of the football. Texas, Oklahoma, this is a slobber knocker.
It is. Spit's flying, snot's flying, players are flying. This is fantastic. 2nd and 3 from the 43. Pistol formation. They're going to give Sermon a little bit of a break here. Anderson in. Tight end right, tight end left. Andrews and Flowers.
Watch for Flowers to go back against the grain on the play action if it's a pass.
5 to snap it. 3 to snap it. Baker's got it. Hand off Anderson up the middle. I don't think he got anything. Now he pushed sideways, falls forward to the 43. He might have got 1. I'm not even sure about that. It'll be 3rd down. Chris Nelson, the tackle. Here comes Carson Meyer into the game. He'll line up tight end right. Marquise Brown in as well. 3rd down and 3. Sooners today on 3rd down, 5 of 11. They've got to get into the 46. Marquise Brown in motion. Baker's got it. Fakes a handoff. Under pressure. Hit. And he throws late just to get rid of it. See if they get him for grounding or not. Baker's holding on to something. Is it a shoulder? He's on his feet, and now he got pushing and shoving way down here at the 15-yard line.
One of the Texas players picked the ball up like he was going to go score, and Flowers went and slammed him to the ground.
Everybody's running to get involved in this at the 10.
Did Teddy just say something about this being a good old-fashioned OU Texas game?
It is heated in Dallas. Baker Mayfield, meanwhile, being tended to by the Sooner training staff. He's walking off the field.
He went down really awkward, Toby, whenever that guy had him in the grasp. Instead of just kind of going with it and falling down, he tried to fight it and make a throw to the outside, and I think it maybe twisted his knee a little bit.
We've got an official on the field that's not even wearing stripes right now. I don't know where he came from.
The sideline official, as soon as he saw guys kind of going after it and the officials losing control, Toby, he sprinted from the Sooner sideline to try to help out the officials.
Well, Sooners are going to have to punt either way. Either this is going to be called grounding or an incomplete pass. Either way, it's going to be 4th down.
There is no intentional grounding. The ball was thrown toward number 32.
Yeah, he meant 36, Dimitri Flowers.
All eyes immediately turn to the Sooner sideline, Toby. They are under the shoulder pad looking at the left arm of Baker Mayfield.
Baker took a shot as he was falling to the ground to the helmet by 94. Gerald Wilbon,
Number.
back of his helmet.
The
And
good
here comes
news,
the punt team.
sorry, Toby, the good news
Ball was
is
thrown toward receiver number 36. There is no intentional grounding. It's fourth down.
Sooners are going to have to punt. Texas is going to get the ball back here, barring a fake, with a chance to take the lead. 1:10 to go, third quarter. Reggie Hemphill Map standing on the 13. Seibert has pinned him deep once. Can he do it again? There's the snap. There's the kick. High, hanging, and short. Hemphill Maps comes up and takes it on the run. Fair catch at the 27. 31-yard punt.
Toby, let me correct a couple of quick things here because I know we got a break on Baker. He's with the director of rehabilitation, Jim Hill. It's there up and under looking at that right shoulder right now. So we'll keep an eye on Baker Mayfield as they look at his right arm.
No timeout. 1:03 to go in the third. 23-17 OU. Sooners side of the Cotton Bowl trying to help them out.
We saw the speed option with Ehlinger earlier is what they went to. At some point, they're going to have a play action off that, try and take a deep shot where he goes down the line, then gathers some depth and takes a shot downfield.
Texas has scored on 3 straight possessions. Power pistol loaded right. Ehlinger's got the football. Handoff Carter. Neville Gallimore squashes him. No gain. The Great North fell on him. 2nd and 10. There is nothing like this in American sports. It's beautiful. The crowd ping-pongs back and forth with emotions. Right, left, right. Sooner fans to our right now, the Crimson into the Cotton Bowl comes alive. If you've never been here, folks, I don't care if you're an OU or Texas fan, put it on your bucket list. It's amazing. Up the middle, Ehlinger, Devontae Lampkin's got him. It's a 1-yard loss back to the 26.
As that sack happened, Baker Mayfield shot up from the bench, standing on the sidelines. They're done. Look at him. They're done looking at him. Toby looks like he'll be ready to come back into the game.
3rd and 11. Here comes that rush package, and it'll have to wait. 4 fingers in the air. Oh, man. It's the Red River Showdown. We go to the 4th. Oklahoma 23 and Texas 17.
That's inspired our defense to really get after it.
Teddy, 3rd and 11. You bringing pressure here or dropping?
I think I bring pressure. I put it on Ehlinger. I don't give him time to sit back there and think and let those guys come free in the secondary. This is empty. This is what they were going for right before the half, and they had some success whenever we were sitting back.
5 wides. DJ Ward, Kenneth Mann, Obo Okoronkwo across the front. Shotgun snap. Caleb Kelly looks like he's coming. They drop. 3-man rush. Ehlinger back. Looks right. Pump fake. Steps up. He'll run it himself. To the 30, and he gets to the 36-yard line. I think he's 1 yard shy. He is. Needed 11. Got 10. It'll be 4th and 1 from their own 36.
Let you go for it.
Down 6 from their own 36. No, they're punting. Or at least the punt team is coming on.
Everything's kind of been falling their way. I think they're going to pick up their confidence a little bit. The pass that's hurt them is the outside linebacker type guy rushing to the side that's split, and their back sees it instead of blocking. He flares and gets the ball, and there's nobody there to cover him.
That was a great disguise on that last play. It looked like the Sooners were bringing the house, and they dropped 8 guys back.
Punt goes toward the Sooner sideline. Bounce at the 12, to the 10, to the 5, to the 2-yard line. 62-yard punt by Dixon. And he pins the Sooners at their own 2. But OU gets a stop for the first time in a while. Let's see if Baker and the boys can build on a lead here. Sooner football brought to you by the Riverwind Resort, home to a luxury hotel, fine dining, top-name concerts, and never-ending rewards. Riverwind Resort, the place to be. I'm sorry, Chris, does it look like Baker's okay?
Yeah, looks like he's okay. I was just going to say we'll be keeping an eye on him, see if he's favoring anything. Again, they were looking at that right shoulder. They did not look at it for very long, and here he comes.
Sooners are on their end of the Cotton Bowl here at their own 2-yard line, going right to left. They're at the friendly end, though. They take the field with Jeffrey Mead, C.D. Lamb, Grant Calcaterra. Dimitri Flowers lines up tight end left, and Sermon the back. Trey Sermon has 86 yards rushing today. OU has a 99-yard touchdown this year. 98 sounds good. Handoff Sermon. Hit at the 1, and we'll get no more than that. It'll be a loss of 1. It'll be 2nd and 11.
Texas seems like they've zeroed in on that running game here the last couple of possessions.
Might have got a friendly spot there. They're going to spot it closer to the 2, so call it no gain. 2nd and 10. 13:43 to go. Oklahoma 23, Texas 17.
Looks like Flowers is banged up.
This half of the field completely in the shade right now. Michael Jones is in. Flowers out. Sooners taking their time. 3 to snap it. 1 to snap it. They just do in time. Baker back to pass in the end zone. Looking. Now throws across the middle through the hands of Jeffrey Mead. The pass was a little bit high. Out at the 15. It'll be 3rd down.
This is where it pays to have a quarterback as experienced as Baker Mayfield. Most offensive coordinators are scared to death in a position like this with the quarterback throwing out of their own end zone, and usually really conservative. You just hand it off and punt the football. But Lincoln Riley pretty much has his whole playbook open.
Got to get to the 12 for a 1st down. 3rd and 10 from the 2. Texas showing blitz. Baker says, hang on. Trips left, 1 right. Sermon the back. 3 to snap it. Does. Handoff Sermon over the right side. Steps out of 1 tackle, but he'll not even get to the 5. He's pushed back into the end zone, but forward progress will spot it at the 5. And the Sooners will go 3 and out. Trey Sermon got slammed to the ground back in the end zone, and he's slow to his feet. Texas has still only been whistled for 1 penalty in this game for 5 yards. Oklahoma 8 for 81. And Austin Seibert now going to have to kick it. Backed up against the end line. Reggie Hemphill Maps to receive it.
And that's whenever Texas has made some plays, is whenever they've got something big in special teams or with penalties here. You got to be smart getting rid of this football.
12:58 to play. They're going to come after this one. Snap back. Seibert's got it. Here they come. He got it away. High, spiraling, driving kick. It's a beauty. Hemphill Maps back on the run at the 39. No fair catch. Circles it back to the 35. He's tripped up back at the 29-yard line. Trey Brown got it. A 56-yard punt and an 8-yard loss on the return. And that could have been a huge play right there. The punt of the year so far for Austin Seibert. And fantastic coverage by true freshman out of Union High School. It has blinding speed. And you saw it a little bit there on that punt coverage.
We need to stop them here and kind of get back in charge. We're kind of on our heels right now, especially after that punt down to the 2-yard line.
Power pistol loaded right. Chris Warren, the running back. Texas ball from their own 29, trailing by 6. Ehlinger's got it. Play action. Rolling right, wants to throw. Sets up, hit as he throws. Deep, he's got a man behind the defense. It is caught. And out of bounds inside the 30, Devin Duvernay. Looks like a busted coverage in the OU secondary. Parnell Motley bit. Duvernay got behind him. And it's out of bounds at the 29. From the Texas 29 to the OU 29. 42 yards. Stacked backs to the left. 3 wides. Ehlinger. Handoff. Warren up the middle. Falls forward for 2 to the 27. Texas has not yet been able to get the run game going today. Just 56 yards rushing. That's 100 less than OU has on the ground. But a touchdown here and the Longhorns could take the lead. 12 minutes to go. Texas in the home burnt orange uniforms going left to right in the 4th. 4 wide receivers set. 2nd and 8. Snap. Ehlinger looks to throw. Head and shoulder fake. Now he's flushed. Dancing around in the pocket. Being chased. Running, and he dumps it into the Sooners sidelines. He was trying to get out of the pocket and did. And he threw it into the front row. It'll be 3rd down. Good job containing Ehlinger that time when he took off with an idea of trying to scramble for it.
Coverage must have been pretty solid too, because he never looked like he intended to throw to anybody.
Kenneth Murray, the pressure. Here comes that 5 wide empty set. This has been effective for him today on 3rd and 8 from the 28. Ehlinger pointing out over the defense. 8 to snap it. He's got it. Sooners bring 4. Looks right. Lobs for the end zone for Colin Johnson. It's incomplete, and there is not a flag. But there's one back at the 20. There's a flag back at the 20-yard line, not in the end zone. What's this about? That's downfield a bit.
You know how penalties are running today.
It's hard to imagine that's on the offense where it's positioned.
Unless somebody grab your receiver.
Pass interference by number 13 of the offense. The penalty is declined. It's 4th down.
How about that? Well, it's going to be 4th and 8, so the Sooners will decline that, and Texas is going to go for it, it looks like. Remember, they got a shaky kicker. Joshua Rowland's 1 for 1 today, but he's just 5 for 10 on the year. And from here, it would be a 45, 46-yard try. So they're going to go for it on 4th and 8. Sooners have stopped him once on 4th down today. Here's the play of the game so far with 11:33 to go. 4 wide receivers set. Running back is Warren. Sooners have Gallimore, Mann, and Obo across the front. They're bluffing a blitz. Snap. They bring 4. Back to pass. Ehlinger under pressure. He throws it late. It's incomplete. They've turned him over on downs again. Caleb Kelly had Ehlinger in his arms. Ehlinger got rid of it, but nowhere near a receiver. And the Sooner defense gets him a stop.
That series was really well done.
Good job up front. They just bring 4, but they run a big game where they loop Caleb Kelly all the way around the outside, and he goes untouched all the way to the quarterback. Plus, you had some good push up the middle there by the defensive line. Great call by Mike Stoops. Sit back in zone coverage. Ehlinger hadn't been able to really pick you apart all day. Good job.
Sooner football, 11:26 to go from their own 27. He's got Sermon at back. Flowers tight end right. Snap to Baker. Fake handoff. Rolls right. Still looking to throw. Got a block out there. Dancing around now, coming back to the left. Baker's running to his left now. Flush. He's going to throw late. Diving catch at the 31 by Trey Sermon. 4-yard gain after all that. Nobody keeps a play alive like Baker Mayfield. 2nd and 6. Trey Sermon today, 17 carries, 2 catches, and 1 pass. True freshman at running back in OU, Texas. We've seen that before. Baker on 2nd and 6, throws, slant across the middle, knocked away. Intended for Mark Andrews. The pass was behind him. It was Brandon Jones that knocked it down.
Sorry about that, Toby. It's been behind him. We've seen that a couple of times now from Baker since he took that shot on the shoulder.
3rd down and 6. 10:41 to play. Flowers and Sermon leave. Michael Jones and Jeffrey Meade come in. They're going to go 5 wides here. Michael will line up in the backfield for now, but I bet they send him out. And they do. Sooners need to get it to the 37 for a 1st down. Texas showing blitz up the middle. They bring 4. Baker throws across the middle. It is incomplete. Intended for Andrews again. Brecken Hager was all over him. No flag.
I'm surprised they didn't throw a flag. It looked like he had Andrews from around the waist before the ball got there so he could reach over the top. Pretty surprised they didn't throw that one.
And the Sooners go 3 and out. Texas has still only been whistled for 1 penalty today. They had that one offensive pass interference on the last possession, but it was declined. So Seibert to kick it again. His last one was a beauty. 10:35 to go. Hemphill Maps waits back at the 22. Snap is on target. Kick is away. High, spiraling, hanging. Hemphill Maps, no fair catch. Takes it on the run at the 23. Spins away from one guy, but can't get away from the second. 46-yard punt. 3-yard return. And Texas has the ball back. He's 14 of 28 passing for 189. 1 touchdown. He's got 3 receivers and a tight end all to the left of the formation. Now he sends Warren that way as well. Ehlinger's going to run it himself up the middle. Hit after a gain of 1 and pushed backwards. Amani Bledsoe takes it from the 27 to the 28, 2nd and 9.
They're just so limited offensively. There's not a whole lot they can do. They've got quarterback power. They've got the standard run game, and then they've got a little bit of pass game out of empty, which they're going with right now.
5 wide from the 28. Ehlinger's got it. Back to pass, looks right, throws right. One-handed catch at the 34 by Reggie Hemphill-Maps. What a catch. He's out of bounds at the 35. That's 2 yards shy of the first down, but a great catch.
Thank you.
The freshman, Reggie Hemphill-Maps.
It's a great catch, but it's a poor throw. If that throw is on time and on target, he's probably able to turn upfield and get the first down.
3rd and 2. They're in their own end of the field here. Snap to Ehlinger, option left. He keeps it, first down to the 40, 45, and he's wrapped up shy of midfield. Khalil Houghton brought him down.
That's a great open field tackle there by Houghton. If he lets him get out, there's no telling how far that goes.
Goes for 14 as is. First down, Texas from their own 49. They go 5 wides again. 9:12 to play. Sooners switch out here on the perimeter. That's interesting. We'll talk to Teddy about that in a second. Back to pass. Ehlinger under pressure, spins out of it, rolls to his left, still looking downfield, sets up, throws late into the Sooner bench. Incomplete. Teddy, did you see what they did there? They brought Kenneth Murray out wide and brought Parnell Motley in a bit.
That's man-to-man. So whenever we go man-to-man, you got to match up with light personnel. So Kenneth Murray's going to go out there and match up with the running back who's on the outside so you can keep the corner on the receiver who's in the slot.
2nd and 10. 8:56 to play.
Here it is again, so that's a telltale sign that the Sooners are in man-to-man.
Empty. Ehlinger in the shotgun. Takes the football. Looking left this time. Throws deep down the sidelines, way over his intended receiver. Hemphill-Maps. It'll be 3rd and 10. That was 10 yards beyond Maps. 3rd and 10. Sooners bring this rush package on here. They're going with Mark Jackson instead of Obo. Kenneth Mann, DJ Ward. Texas has to get to the OU 41 for a first down. Ehlinger back to pass. Has time, throws right near sidelines. It is caught at the 30 and out of bounds. Hemphill-Maps. Will Johnson is arguing that he was juggling the football. For now, it's been called a catch. The second grade catch on this possession. And we've got an injured Sooner back at the 40.
What a throw by Ehlinger. They go max protect, 20 personnel, 2 backs in the backfield flanking Ehlinger, and they just run 2 receiver route up there to the Texas sideline, and he puts it on the money.
It is DJ Ward that's on the ground. First replay looked like a good catch. I don't see any juggle there. Hemphill-Maps caught it, got a foot down. Boy, a great throw and a great catch. 20-yard gain. And Texas is in Sooner territory again, trailing 23-17 with 8:43 to go. Don't forget, season tickets for the defending national champions men's and women's gymnastics teams are on sale now. Don't miss your chance to cheer on the best gymnastics in the country at Gym U. Visit Soonersports.com/tickets or call 405-325-2424. DJ Ward is up. Sooners have scored 30-plus points at 15 straight games. They need another touchdown to get there today. They lead at 23-17.
Not only up for DJ Ward, Toby, but off the field under his own power, gets a drink of water, standing, waiting to get back in. Good sign.
Amani Bledsoe is in. Hugh Overton and Kenneth Mann and Mark Jackson.
Probably QB run game. They love to go with the quarterback when that tight end's off the ball.
Snap to Ehlinger. He'll keep it. Rolling left. He wants to throw. Looking back, being chased now, lobs it to the back. That's caught at the 25, the tight end to the 20. That's Brewer at the 10, and he's inside the Sooner 10. It'll be 1st and goal, Texas. That play took forever to develop, but they finally ran Cade Brewer open. And now Texas really in business.
That's a massive collision down there. I don't know who it is. Is that Khalil Houghton? I think he's got a stinger on his shoulder. They just crushed shoulders right there. I mean, that's a That's a slobber knocker. That's a tough hit there.
Yeah, he takes a knee finally. His secondary mates, Stephen Parker and Parnell Motley, were walking with him, talking with him, and they finally said, "You're not right, dude. You need to take a knee," and he does. It'll be 1st and goal, Texas at the 8-yard line with 8:18 to play. Oklahoma led this game 20-0 in the first half. Texas got 10 points in the final 5 minutes of the first half to take some momentum into the locker room. They have limited the OU offense to only 3 in the second and are 8 yards away from potentially taking the lead here in the fourth quarter.
Boy, and this is a back-to-back tough blows from a depth perspective. Khalil Houghton is a guy that has played pretty well. I think at times in this game, Teddy, the good news is that DJ Ward looks to be okay. They're still tending to Khalil Houghton, who's down on the field, but you start looking at some of the challenges they've had with losing players and how that's affected their defense. It's tough when you lose a guy because it's a next man up mentality. I understand that, but boy, Khalil Houghton's played pretty well tonight, Ted. I hate to see this for him. Hope it's just a quick little fix.
I agree. He had the one play where he missed the play in the backfield and had the horse collar, but other than that, I think he's been really solid. He just made a really big tackle in the open field on Ehlinger, and it's strange to say this, but those stingers like that where your whole half of your body goes numb, in my opinion, the best thing to do is just get out there and play the next snap, and it goes away quicker. Whenever you walk off the field, you really start to question whether or not you want to come back in.
6 tackles on the night for Khalil Houghton, Toby. I'll tell you one thing, Jordan Thomas is over here keeping everybody up, keeping the crowd up. He was dancing during the break. Big spot here for the Sooner defense, 1st and goal.
True freshman Robert Barnes is the replacement at safety.
And option is what they went last time whenever they got in down towards the goal line.
The back is Warren, 1st and goal from the 8. In motion goes Hip Hill Maps. Ehlinger wants to throw. Rolling to his right. He'll keep it himself to the 5. He dives, and he's in. Touchdown, Texas. Sam Ehlinger on the ground. And we're tied.
And that's the difference he brings. That's something that they haven't had here in the past. A quarterback with that grit that keeps fighting, keeps plays alive, and will put his head down and go get the tough yardage.
23-23 with 8:01 to go. Joshua Rowland on to try to give Texas the lead. Snap back, hold down, kick is away, and it is good. And Texas has come from 20 down in Dallas to lead it with 8:01 to play, 24-23.
And now you got 3rd and 7. You don't have 2nd and 7. You got 3rd and 7. Sometimes you can get it, sometimes you can't. It's hard to figure. I don't know.
Sooners only 91 yards of offense in the second half so far, but they're about to get the ball back here. And still over half the fourth quarter to play. Marcellia Sutton has not had an opportunity to return one today, which is a little odd because Joshua Rowland only had 12 touchbacks on 29 kickoffs before today. So far today, he has put every one of them into the end zone. Let's see if he gives Sutton an opportunity here. Rowland puts his hand in the air and approaches the football. And there's the kick. This is shorter and returnable. Sutton takes it at the 3. To the 10, veers right at the 15, to the 20, and he is knocked down at the 22-yard line.
Toby, they're still over here working on Khalil Houghton, so I would say it's probably questionable at best if we see the sophomore back in the game. What a Red River showdown he had after last year, a guy that probably was going to end up playing quite a bit and then injured his ankle on the opening kickoff. Looks like it may be tough for him to return here the rest of the way.
Running game's been tough. Texas's defense has really stiffened up on the inside. Those yards that were there early have become harder and harder to get. Plus, the coverage on the back end has been tight. Baker's just been out of rhythm. He hasn't had those open wide receivers like he had in the first half.
Sermon the back. He'll join a 3-receiver set out left now. Tight end right, Mark Andrews. 1st and 10 from the 22. Sooners down 1. Baker's got it. Blitz up the middle. Throws across the middle, caught by Andrews, out to the 30-yard line. That's a gain of 8. Quick hitter to Mark Andrews. 2nd and 2 upcoming. Nashawn Hughes, the tackle.
They go with cover 1, single safety in the middle of the field, go man-to-man underneath. it's hard on that guy to cover Andrews. He stems him outside and then runs an inside slant where he's got good positioning, and he's got that big frame for Baker to just lay it in there on his pads.
Third catch for Andrews today for 45 yards. 2nd and 2. Sermon sent out in motion. Inside handoff goes to Rodney Anderson. First down, 35 to the 40-yard line. Out to the 41. 11-yard run by Rodney Anderson, and that's a first down brought to you by Blue Line Rental. Fast, safe, reliable construction equipment rentals. Rodney Anderson had 34 yards rushing all season before today. He now has 48 today and a touchdown. Sooners go 4 wide. Sermon the back. 1st and 10 from the 41. Baker's got it. Going to throw. 4-man rush. Steps up. He's going to throw it deep down the right sideline. Andrews wide open. 20-15. 10-5. It's a touchdown. Oh, mama. 59 yards. Baker Mayfield to Mark Andrews. And the Sooners are back on top in Dallas.
They go for 2. Toby, that was your Allstate Good Hands catch of the game. Allstate, a proud sponsor of OU football. Switching to Allstate is worth it.
Sooners are going to go for 2.
I don't know. I can't really figure out how that helps them.
Well, they can take a 7-point lead instead of a 6-point lead if they get it. They lead it by 5.
No, but they'll have a 5-point lead if they don't.
That is true. They're going to put the ball to 3. First 2-point try of the season, correct?
We should have some pretty good ones.
Let's see what Lincoln's got up his sleeve here. He lines up 2 tight ends to the right. You got Andrews and Flowers out right. Sermon the back. 2-point conversion try. 6:53 to go. Snap to Baker. Looking left. Looking middle. Throws back of the end zone. Caught but out of bounds. Andrews caught it out of the back of the end zone. And the 2-point try fails. So Oklahoma's lead is 5. 29-24 with 6:53 to go. Chris Plank, Teddy Lehman, down to you.
Teddy, you could not have had... They're saying they're giving the official ruling that it's out of bounds. I don't know if they're going to have an official review here or not, Toby, so doesn't look like it. Ted, what a beautifully designed play. A name we haven't called much today. Mark Andrews, a guy who last year, if you want to make those comparisons...
Maybe a key number today. OU has scored 30-plus points in 15 straight games. They've only lost this game once ever when they score 30 points. They are on 29 now. But they are on the high side of a 29-24 score. Seibert to kick it. Lil Jordan Humphrey and Chris Boyd are deep. Chris Boyd in the spot where Reggie Hemphill Maps has been today. He's the main return man here. See if Seibert gives him a chance. High kick sails into the end zone over the head of Boyd and out of it. Bounding around over there by Bevo, who's unfazed. Texas from the 25. It is the waning moments of OU Texas 112. We got a good one today down in Big D. 29-24 Oklahoma. Defensively, Robert Barnes back out there in place of Khalil Houghton at one safety spot. You got Will Johnson, Stephen Parker as well, Jordan Thomas, Parnell Motley, Kenneth Murray, Emmanuel Beal, DJ Ward back on the field. He's got Devontae Lampkin and Amani Bledsoe and Obo Okoronkwo. Those are your Sooner 11. Sam Ehlinger with stacked backs to the right. Chris Warren, the running back. Lead blocker, Cade Brewer. 1st and 10 from the 25. Texas going left to right. Fake handoff. Rolling right, Ehlinger wants to throw. Looking. Rolling toward the sidelines. He'll run it himself. 27-yard line, and he's out of bounds. Give him 2. Sooners stretch that play out. Good coverage downfield. Amani Bledsoe forced him out.
Good effort by the big guy running all the way across the field to force Ehlinger out of bounds.
6'4" sophomore from Lawrence, Kansas, saw his first action last week against Iowa State. He has played extended minutes today. 2nd down and officially 7 from the 28. 5 wides. Ehlinger against a 4-man rush. Obo's bearing down on him. He's being held. There comes the flag. Ehlinger dumps it into the bench. That'll be the second penalty. Oh, now
And
they're going to
he's
throw
hit
a
late.
flag on Lampkin. Lampkin spun Ehlinger down to the ground after he threw it out. The referee, Cooper Castleberry, had already thrown his flag, so he reached in and grabbed his beanbag, and these are going to be 2 penalties, a hold and a personal foul. Here comes the call.
Holding by number 68 of the offense. Roughing the passer by number 57 of the defense. The penalty's offset. Replay second down.
Now the Sooners finally get a penalty, and they spoil it themselves.
A little bit of an acting job there by Ehlinger.
Baker Mayfield's looking at that going, are you kidding me? Some of the shots he's taken late today. So it's 2nd and 7 again. In motion goes Hurd behind the formation. Ehlinger back to pass. Being chased by Lampkin, dumps it off. They got the back Warren up the sidelines. 35, first down to the 40, and chopped down at the 42.
That's the same play they started the football game with.
Flag down. Sorry, Teddy. Flag down at the tackle there. Our spotter, Trip Blackwood, thinks it's on Texas. On the center, Zach Shackelford, number 56.
Personal foul, illegal low block by number 56 of the offense. 15-yard penalty and replay second down.
And there, for the first time today, really a costly penalty on Texas. They had a first down. Their second official penalty of the day. This will back it up to the 28. It was at the end of the play. It's a spot foul. So it's still going to be second down. Actually, the net of that is the ball spotted right back where it was. So a 15-yard play is taken off by a 15-yard penalty, and it's 2nd and 7 from the 28 again. Third straight snap from this spot, all of them second downs. 5 wide. Ehlinger's got it. 5:49 to play. Flush to the right. He's going to run it himself. Now they're holding Q Overton. 30, 35, 40 down the sidelines. Out of bounds at the 46-yard line. No flag.
I can't believe they missed that.
18-yard run by Ehlinger, and Q Overton was being held as much as the day is long right there. That was as obvious as it gets.
Here, so that.
First down, Texas.
Hobo's got to know, though, if he's going to take a move on the inside like that, someone's got to cover him. Kind of hangs everyone else out to dry whenever he takes that inside move.
5:33 to go. 29-24, OU on top. First down, Texas. Hurd goes in motion. Ehlinger, play action. Straight drop. Has time. Now he's being chased by Obo. Spins out of it. He's got room to run again. Near the sidelines, he's taken down hard at the sidelines by Kenneth Murray.
He's down. Ehlinger looks like he's hurt.
He hit hard, Toby. He hit hard.
And he's down on that throwing shoulder. I don't know if he took a big shot. A lot of times when those quarterbacks go down, that's that AC on the top of the shoulder.
He slowed down before he got out of bounds. Kenneth Murray's tackle was a legit one. He wrapped him up when he was still in bounds and threw him to the turf. And Ehlinger is not up. It was a 2-yard run by Ehlinger, who's got to be beat. 5:12 to play, 29-24 Texas, and we are still tending to Sam Ehlinger as Shane Buechele starts to warm up.
Just to correct you there, Toby, so people don't have a heart attack, 29-24 Oklahoma.
Did I say the wrong team on top?
Yeah.
I'm sorry. Thank you, Teddy. 29-24 OU on top. Ehlinger's up. And he's going to go sit down, and Shane Buechele's going to come into this game, it looks like. Ehlinger, well, he's not going to sit down. He's walking.
Now that Buechele's in, they've been going empty a lot, and we've had our true freshman Mike Backers all the way on the outside on a running back in man-to-man. Now that they've got a quarterback that that feels like they can throw a little bit better, I wouldn't be surprised if they went with some type of double move, try and get that same coverage with the linebacker all the way out on the outside.
Buechele has the better arm. Not as good of a runner. Second down and 8. Ehlinger goes into the ultra-private secret medicine tent. They're working on him in there. Power pistol loaded left. Warren, the running back. Here comes a blitz up the middle. Buechele back to pass. Under pressure, he's flushed out to the left, and he will dive down at the 49.5 for a gain of 1. 3rd and long upcoming. Q Overton, the first to hit him.
And he got folded up awkwardly there whenever he tucked it and ran.
3rd and 6 from midfield, 4:30 to play. Sooners up 5. Probably 4-down territory here for Texas. Texas has all 3 timeouts left. OU has 2. Snap to Buechele. Looking right. Throws it out to the back. Caught at the 50. Warren keeps his feet down the sidelines. He's got the first down to the 42. Nifty move there. Warren hit the brakes and then was able to tiptoe up the sideline.
And that's angling. You've got to have the right angle there. See how Murray goes too far upfield. You got to stay on that inside hip.
1st and 10 from the 42. 3:54 to go. 29-24 Oklahoma. 5 wide. Buechele back to pass. Throws right side. Caught. Hit. And down. That's Hurd. Short gain to the 39. A gain of 3. Parnell Motley, the tackle. Texas needs a touchdown. Second and 7. Mark Jackson in. Obo gets a rest. From the Sooner 39. Ehlinger still in that tent. Here he comes out. Buechele's going to snap this play. He's got it. Back to pass. Steps up. Pressured. He's going to run it himself. 40, 35, 30, and he slides down at the 30.
Q Overton got literally taken down right in front of an official and no flag.
No problem. They're just eliminating the alignment of the linebackers. There are no linebackers in there. He pops through those linemen. He's going to get a first down every time.
1st and 10 at the 31. Ehlinger is back standing next to Tom Herman, asking to go into the game. Herman's riding with Buechele for now. Back to pass against a 4-man rush. He's hit in the backfield and he's down. It's a sack. DJ Ward. 7-yard loss back to the 38 with 2:40 to play. And now a timeout, Texas. Texas has had the ball long enough now that Tom Herman says this is it. We're putting all of our eggs in the basket of this possession here. 2:42 to go in Dallas. Sooners 29, Longhorns 24. DJ Ward just came up with a sack. That dropped Texas back at the 39. Sam Ehlinger back in the game. Teddy, what'd you see on that defensive play?
That's just good pressure. DJ Ward went right around the outside. I actually thought he got held on that play, but still came up with the sack. The pressure's been pretty good from this rush whenever they've had the opportunity to go after him.
Ehlinger back in. He's got Warren at running back. 3 wides. The tight end Brewer in the backfield as well right now. Ball is on the 38. Texas going left to right.
Last time they were in this formation, they went max protection to help stiffen up the edges with those 2 running backs.
Shotgun snap. Sooners showing blitz. Ehlinger's got it. They drop. Now flags fly before the snap. Before the snap, flags are down.
False start by number 51 of the offense. It's a 5-yard penalty, and it's still 2nd down.
Texas had 1 penalty all day before this possession. They've had 2 on this possession, another one that resulted in offsetting penalties. So back it up to the 43, and it's now 2nd and 23. 2nd and 22, pardon me. Snap to Ehlinger. Straight drop in the pocket. Steps up. He'll try to run it himself. He's got it to the 40. Veers sidelines, out of bounds, just across the 35. Stephen Parker might have a cramp. He hops up. He stepped out at the 34. That's a gain of 9. 3rd down and long upcoming. 3rd and 13. 2:31 to go. Texas still with 2 timeouts remaining. They will no doubt go for it on 4th down if they don't get it here. Mark Jackson jogs on. They have Mark Jackson, Obo, and Kenneth Mann on the line. Trips left, 1 right. 3rd and 13. Snap to Ehlinger. Straight drop. Blitz is on. He's rolling left. Still looking to throw. Being chased. Lobs it late and out of bounds. It'll be 4th down, Texas.
Well, those kids did a good job of pressuring him and staying with him where he couldn't slow down and load his gun.
Constant duress in the pocket for these quarterbacks, whether it's Michelle or Ehlinger. The pass rush good up front. The edge guys are getting around. Oboe's getting around almost every time. It looks really good. They just have no platform to throw the football from.
Texas 0 for 2 on 4th downs today. They got to get it to the 21. Ball's on the 34. 4th and 13. 2:04 to play. Ehlinger's got it. Back to pass. 3-man rush. Under pressure. Steps out of a sack. Flag is down. Rolling right. Ehlinger backing. Looking still, and he lobs it into the bench. It's incomplete. If the flag is on Texas, the Sooners have the ball back.
And Oboe he's exhausted. He's not hurt. He's spent, guys. He's used it all on the field today.
Holding by number 68 of the offense. The penalties declined.
1:52 to go. We've got Stephen Parker in the end zone with cramps. We've got Oboe exhausted on the other 43. They're a good 60 yards apart. So 2 different training staffs tending to a pair of seniors right now.
And it's what Teddy Lehman wanted to see. Guys, it's effort. Ted, it was all about effort. Oboe is being helped off the field right now by Scott Anderson and Caleb Kelly because he left everything out there today. And we talked about it all week long, guys. We talked about it on our podcast, Toby. Teddy, you've talked about it in our pregame and on your shows. You saw the effort you wanted to see from this defense. It wasn't always perfect. It wasn't always pretty, but it was what this team needed.
There's no doubt about that. It's been impressive. That D-line and outside backers, even the guys that have been bringing the pressure up the middle, it's been constant. Ehlinger has not been able to throw the ball from the pocket. He's had to scramble outside to try and create. Great job by those guys.
Texas has 2 timeouts. Sooners need 1 first down. They lead at 29-24. 1:52 to go. They take the field at their own 34 with Trey Sermon at running back. 2 wideouts to the right. Lamb and Meade. And both tight ends at each end of the line, Andrews and Flowers. Pistol formation from the 34. Snap to Baker. Handoff Sermon up the middle. 35 dancing. 39. Good first down run out to the 39. Tom Herman will not yet use his timeout. That's a gain of 5. He's going to let the clock run on first down. Sooners are going to let it go all the way here. They might just let it go all the way to 1 and take their timeout. They've got a couple left. 1:25, 1:24, 17 to snap it. If they milk it all the way here, there'll be 1:06 left. 10 to snap it. OU backs into a pistol here. 5 to snap it. Maybe they are going to run a play. 2nd and 5 from the 41. Snap. Handoff Sermon looking for a hole. Can't find one. He's tackled at the 41, and there's a timeout with 1:02 to go. The 39, I should say, not the 41. It'll be 3rd down and 5.
Second timeout of the half. 30-second timeout.
Texas has 1 timeout left, so if Oklahoma runs a play here and fails to pick up a first down, they're going to have just under a minute left, assuming they get a punt. A first down, and you could head for a corn dog. Looks like we're headed for the 4th consecutive Red River Showdown, decided by 7 points or less. 29-24 OU. The biggest play of a bunch of big plays in this game right now, a 59-yard touchdown pass from Baker Mayfield to Mark Andrews in the 4th quarter. That took a 1-point deficit and turned it into a 5-point lead. Here we go. You would assume Sermon's going to get it again unless Lincoln's got something up his sleeve here. Pistol formation, 2 tight ends. They need 5. Snap. Mayfield hands to Sermon up the middle, met at the 41. That's all he'll get. Herman uses his last timeout. It'll be 4th down and 3. And
Texas calls their final timeout of the half. 30-second timeout.
With 57 seconds to go, the Sooners will have to kick it. We'd like to thank our OU community outreach partners, Landers Auto Group at OU Medicine, the University of Oklahoma Athletics, one with you. Coach Merv, I'm not so sure. I don't tell Austin Seibert here to just kick it out of bounds. I mean, down the field, but angle it.
If he can do that, if he wouldn't shake it, which a guy like him shouldn't. Yeah, kick it where they don't ever have a chance to handle it. And I think he could do that. I think he could kick it over there to 10, and that guy's got so far to go back there, he'd probably wind up running out.
Hempill maps
these kickers are funny, Toby.
Seibert's having a good day. Let's see if he's got one more good one in him. 57 seconds. 29-24 OU. Hempill maps on the 17. Timeout's over. Texas looks like they're coming after it. Snap is back. They don't. Seibert gets it off. High spiraling.
That's what he
good punt. Hempill mounts backed up inside his 10. He calls for a fair catch at the 7. And a flag is down. A flag is down back upfield. 52-yard punt. Let's see what this is.
If they penalize this, we got a first down here.
By number 9 of the receiving team.
That's a first down.
First down.
Yeah, that's
I guess that's right.
Possession
They don't
foul.
do it that way, do they?
So they back it from the 7 to the 3.5. And Texas needs a touchdown. So they're going to have to go 96.5 yards in 49 seconds.
With no timeouts.
With no timeouts. They put it at the 3. Back up, boys. Ehlinger at quarterback. 4 wides. OU Texas 112 has come down to the final minute undecided. Ball's on the left hash. Trips right.
They need a play. Colin Johnson's over here on the OU sideline with Jordan Thomas.
Back to pass. Ehlinger in the end zone. Taking his time. Throws it deep across the middle. Caught at the 25. Down at the 27. That's Johnson. His clock will stop as they reset the chains. They're going to spot it at the 28, so they got 25 of it. 42 seconds to go. Clock runs again. Back to pass Ehlinger. Flush to his left. Throws it toward the sidelines. Caught. That is Lil Jordan Humphrey. Got out of bounds at the 37. He got 9 yards. 30 seconds to go. Texas still on their end of the field at the 37. Quick snap and whistles. They're going to look at this again. You heard the groan.
The ruling on the field was a catch before he went out of bounds. The previous play is under further review.
This will be our first review today. Brought to you by Noble McIntyre and McIntyre Law, the law firm you should turn to for all your personal injury needs. They showed a replay on the big screen, and I guess Sooner fans thought it wasn't a catch. So,
even if it's not overturned, this is a good review for the Sooners. You get to regroup with your defensive line. You also typically have to do a little stop and play right here with a first down or a completed pass where you've got a few seconds there. You can dial up a blitz. He doesn't
have it in his hands.
He pins it against his leg. That's interesting. He pins it against his leg. Is his right foot on the ground? This will be an interesting call just as what they consider control. Because it popped out of his hands and then he pinned it against his leg. Does his left foot come down before he has it? Is that considered having it? Because if it is, it's a catch.
See, the ball's loose, and that foot's up, I think, right there. You can't see it because of the official.
Well, it's either going to be at the 28 or the 37 with 30 seconds to go. Teddy, you've been in situations like this before. You're just trying not to give up a touchdown. You got 70 yards to defend. What's the key here?
Yeah, you can't let anyone behind you. I know it's nerve-wracking in the stands to see him complete the passes underneath, and make their way down the field, you just got to keep you can't give up the big play. So you've got to keep guys over the top. You can't, it's really risky to bring pressure and leave someone in a one-on-one where they could get beat on a double move and give up a touchdown to end the football game. So you just got to be really cautious. You got to trust your guys up front to get to the quarterback, and you got to tackle. You got to bring the guys down whenever you do get a chance in the open field. You just hope that they don't get a chance to take a shot down here in the end zone.
That's what I hate. I'd like for him not to get to the 50 because I don't want this to come down to a Hail Mary with big 6'6" Colin Johnson in the game.
After further review, the receiver did not gain possession until he was out of bounds. It will be second down at the 28-yard line. Please set the clock to 31 seconds. 31.
It's our referee today, Cooper Castleberry. We'll take those 9 yards off. 31 seconds. Texas, no timeouts. 29-24, OU on top. Secondary in the spotlight right now. You got Parnell Motley, Jordan Thomas, Will Johnson, Chance Sylvie, Stephen Parker, and Robert Barnes back there. Ehlinger, 19 of 38 passing. He's going to throw it again here. Back to pass. Bobbles the football. Drops it. Picks it up. He'll run it himself, but the clock's going to run. He's down at the 32. Clock runs. 23 seconds. 22 seconds. Quickly to the line. He's going to spike it. This will bring up fourth down with 19 seconds. If they don't get 4 yards here, it's over. Ehlinger picked up a fumble, ran it forward, and on the next snap, spiked it. 19 seconds, they need a touchdown from their own 34. They need 4 yards, or the game's over here. 4 wides, War in the back. In the shotgun. Snap to Ehlinger, and we've got early movement on Texas. Denzel Okafor, the left tackle, number 78, moved early.
He's worried about Obo. Obo's coming off the edge really hard on him. He tried to get back a little quick.
And Obo can come to in a hurry, can't he?
And we're having a long discussion on this.
A false start by number 78 of the offense. A 5-yard penalty. It's still fourth down.
Did you see the field judge? He came from all the way across the field to basically say, no.
He was saying that if it's on OU.
Yeah.
No, I don't know what he's saying. Yeah, you're right. All right, 4th and 9. Ball's on the 29 now. 19 seconds to go. Snap to Ehlinger. Straight route. Steps up in the pocket. Going to try to run for it. 35 to the 40. He's got the first down, but the clock will run after they reset the sticks with 11 seconds. To the 42. Quickly to the line. He snaps it. Spikes it. Obo was on the wrong side of the line of scrimmage.
They hadn't set the ball yet.
Stephen Parker's cramping. We got 10 seconds on the clock. We got mayhem. Flag is down. Obo hadn't yet made it back on the right side when Ehlinger spiked the ball, but at the same time, Stephen Parker was...
as that was an injured player on the field.
I think he's got a cramp, looks like.
Yeah, Stephen Parker will have to come out for one play, Toby, and they had not given the ready to play yet. I mean, Texas trying to get up and snap it as quickly as they could, but they haven't been, because of the injured player, they weren't allowed to snap the ball, thus, thankfully, no offsides on Obo.
Ooh, do we have any defensive backs left over there?
Right, and Obo's still exhausted.
Here's your Hail Mary job.
And here they go. They got 4 wides out to the right, 1 to the left. I wouldn't be surprised to see Lincoln use a timeout here.
And watch, typically right here, when you've still got 11 seconds, they line up for Hail Mary. Watch number 14 lined up to the left to run an arrow across the field and try and get the ball on a short route and get out of bounds and stop the clock.
All right, yeah, Lincoln's going to take a timeout here. Trade Norwood into the game at that other defensive back spot.
Oklahoma calls their second timeout of the half.
I think their
30-second timeout.
Goal was to make sure we're not done before midnight, I think was kind of what the key was.
Oh, man. 11 seconds. It looked like Texas was lining up for a Hail Mary. They had 4 wide receivers out right, 1 left. They're on their own 42, so this would take a 60-plus yard throw by Ehlinger. Your scariest guy is Colin Johnson. He's 6'6", but Dorian Leonard 6'5", John Burt 6'3", Lorenzo Joe 6'3". Lil Jordan Humphrey is 6'5". Look, we got some offensive guys on the field. C.D. Lamb and Mark Andrews are deep.
The old Randy Moss
back in.
Randy Moss roll, Toby. What Randy Moss used to do on the Hail Marys.
How about this? Here we go. 11 seconds. Snap to Ehlinger. Straight drop. Rolling right. Looking. 7 seconds. Throws toward the sidelines. It is caught. Did he get a foot down? Little Jordan Humphrey caught it. Holy cow. That ball was almost intercepted. Then he came down with it, they say, with a foot in bounds with 4 seconds to go, and they're on the Sooner side of midfield now. At the 44-yard line with the clock stopped. And now they can definitely get one into the end zone. And we'll definitely review this. If this is a catch, it's an amazing catch by Little Jordan Humphrey.
It looked like his feet were out of bounds, I thought.
It looked like Will Johnson was going to intercept it. It got through his hands, bounded in the air. Little Jordan Humphrey reached up with one hand, brought it down. If a foot's in bounds, he had a foot out of bounds before he left.
Yeah, he stepped out before he even tried to catch the ball, so he was an ineligible receiver. Good catch, Toby.
That's what I thought. It looked like a foot was on the white before it all came down.
Man, Stephen Parker is pumping the fluids through him right now, Toby. Out on the field, chugging the Gatorade, stretching out that calf, that thigh. Pretty much everything, I think, is cramping on the left leg and right leg of Stephen Parker right now.
Just to mention, guys, I believe if he's forced out of bounds, he's able to reestablish himself back in bounds and make a catch. Now, I don't know if that is what happened there, but if he's forced out, he's able to come back in and and make a play on the football.
The number of people who have left the Cotton Bowl is exactly 0. And we have 1 play to go. 29-24, Oklahoma. It's coming down to a Hail Mary. The question is the ball at the 44 in Sooner territory or the 42 in Texas territory? There's 4 seconds to play. Sooners don't care where it's going to be. They've sent Mark Andrews, C.D. Lamb, Stephen Parker, and Jordan Thomas all back near the Sooner end zone. You've got Trey Norwood, Parnell Motley. They're going to talk things over. They're around the 30 right now. Cooper Castleberry still has the headset on.
This is probably one of the longest reviews I think we've ever had. This is unbelievable.
If this is any indication as to how it's going to go when Lincoln Riley and Tom Herman square off, it's going to be a fun next few years. Well, the 2 teams have backed up to the Texas 42. No official announcement yet from Cooper Castleberry. The official has picked up the football and taken it back to the Texas 42. Give credit to Lil Jordan Humphrey on that. He made an amazing catch. Unfortunately, his heel was on the sideline. For him, unfortunately. Fortunately for
After
us.
further review, the receiver landed out of bounds and it's incomplete. It's second down at the 42-yard line.
Now here we go. Sooners have 4 guys across between the 5 and 10-yard line. Texas is going to send 4 guys out in a pattern and see how far Sam Ehlinger can throw it. And Obo Okoronkwo is going to try to make one more pass rush. Last snap of OU Texas 112. Ehlinger back. Steps up in the pocket. Being chased. Dumps it out to Warren. Caught at the 45-yard line. He throws it behind him. Ball around on the ground. Picked up. Thrown back. Ehlinger's got it again. He throws it. Lateraled off to the 35-yard line. Coming near side, Little Jordan Humphrey, and he's down! And you can unhitch the